morning, everyone. Little Godfather intro there this morning for some Talk Shit Radio. I'd like to welcome all my listeners this morning, and going to do the best we can here. we are here on this. Well, what the hell is today? Today's Friday already. Wow, holy shit! It's Friday already. Man, I didn't even realize it was that late in the afternoon. I honestly thought it was still Thursday, to be honest with you. But what are you going to do? Time flies when you're having fun, I guess. I'm just waiting for Joseph to get into the studio this morning, and trying to wait for Hayden to get into the studio as well, so we could start the show and entertain the shit out of you. But in the meantime, we're going to go and we're going to start reading some news here. So, according to Bay News 9, 2 hurt when vehicle slams into Tampa building. It looks like the Achievement Center for Early Learning. 2 people were injured early Friday when their vehicle skipped off a Tampa street and into a building on Bush Boulevard. All right, so that's Bush Boulevard right there. It looks like they skipped pretty hard because the freaking car's upside down. So I hope everybody's all right. Let's click on the story here and see if we can't find out a little more about it. 2 people were injured early Friday when their car skipped off a Tampa street into a building. According to the Tampa police, the car was in the westbound lanes of Bush Boulevard near 46th Street at 3:30 a.m. when the driver lost control, hit a concrete median, and skipped across the street. All right, so how do you skip across the street when you're in your car? That's what I want to know. Must have hit that son of a bitch hard, man. That's all I got to say. All right, so let's see where we were at. The vehicle slammed into the Achievement Center for Early Learning building at 4609 East Bush Boulevard. The car ended up flipped over onto its roof, and the building was left with a gaping hole in front. Now, if you see the picture I'm looking at, it looks like there was already a hole there. But, okay. So, 2 people were in the vehicle. A woman in her 30s and a woman in her 20s were taken to Tampa General Hospital as trauma alerts. Their condition has not been released. The owner of the center, which serves about 80 children, ages 1 to 11, said it would not be open Friday. The crash is under investigation. Good morning, sir. How are you? Hayden has just walked into the studio, folks. Get him on the mic. Your mic's turned up whenever you're ready, Bubba. I'm just going through some Bay News 9 news here. Yeah. We got, authorities are seeking answer after toddler is killed, and we have a little video on this, so let's see what we got. That means we'll have some audio. Authorities seeking answers after toddler killed, hit by city vehicle. Well, I smell one hell of a lawsuit right there. Tampa Water Department vehicle struck and killed a 2-year-old boy Thursday night. All right. Way to go, parents. They'll try and sue the water board for that one when they probably weren't watching their kid like they should have been.
That's the king, my friend.
That's
You
right.
right.
It'll
Hey,
be fun.
congratulations, Fred.
Thanks a
14
lot.
years. That's a long time.
Yeah, thanks
helping
for
the community.
supporting us. We appreciate it.
Absolutely. Take 5 to care event, folks.
Oh, I don't know what that is. It's supposed to be the audio,
I love this car from Finley Kia.
and somehow I don't think this is the actual audio I'm looking for.
I love
I mean, I'm watching the video, I'm listening to their mouths, but they're not saying nothing that, you know what I'm saying? What in the hell's going on here?
On alert, and Metro Police need your help finding 3 burglars that have been
You hear that, right?
Southwest near Buffalo and Blue Diamond.
Yeah.
That's where Fox 5's Elizabeth One is live with us tonight with details.
Okay. Where the hell's that coming from?
Were home when the burglars tried to break in. Others were not, and we're told many valuable.
Well, at least we got some news playing, but
guns.
it wasn't
Some
exactly.
were
Ah,
in hopes that someone
damn
would see
Vegas news. No wonder. Not ready for you yet. All right. So, So back to this here. Are you on? Yeah, you're on.
Yeah, I'm on.
All right, so back to what we were originally trying to play here. All righty then. Wow, that's a good video you got there, Bay News 9. Nice, loud, and clear. Well, Bay News 9 is about useless to me this morning.
Yeah.
Lovely.
We got veryquiet.com now.
What's that?
So we have veryquiet.com now.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to try and see if I can't pull this up one more time here. I don't understand why it didn't play. Very strange. So, what's up, Hayden? How was your night last night?
Long and rough.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, these idiots, they don't do very well with putting their shit up on the website. I gotta tell you. Stupid asses. Yeah, long and rough, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Did your friend ever come over?
That was, the other one's friend.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
She ever come over?
No.
So Democrats share challenges ahead for Chris. All right. Politician news. Let's see what we got. As Chris tries to unify Democratic Party leaders, talks, challenge, and strategies. Okay, that didn't make any sense, but that's probably because of the way I read it. Charlie Chris appeared at two unity rallies Thursday. The candidate is trying to unify the Democratic Party and energize voters before the general election. No, what he's trying to do is save his ass, is what he's trying to do, because he ain't getting no paycheck. Oh, shit. Nice cup of black coffee this morning, huh, buddy?
I'm not even drinking coffee yet.
No? Yeah,
Not yet.
I'm having it black.
You get any of that sugar?
What's that?
There's sugar in there.
Yeah, I put sugar in it, but it's
Okay.
yeah, just black.
I actually
So
prefer it that way, believe it or not.
I kind of do like, the cream is what really screws your stomach up. Well, me anyway. Like I could drink 5-6 cups of black coffee, and nothing will happen to my stomach. I drink 1 cup of coffee with the creamer in it, and my stomach gets all messed up.
I hear you.
Oh, I'm actually tired this morning, man. I got up a little late, jumped in the shower. Joseph, I apologize. I couldn't come get you this morning. I didn't have time. I had to set up for the show. I had a lot of shit I got to get done for the show this morning. And then I had to cover up. Home sleeping.
Yeah.
I don't know. No, he called me this morning. But, I got up a little late, and I couldn't go get him, and I don't have a problem going to get him. I'm up. But it was like 20 after 6 before I got out of the shower. And, I had to come in here and get ready,
Yeah, I hear you.
By the time I got dressed, got coffee made, it was 1:45. I woke up Angie, which she's still not up, but... So we got a soldier is pushing for a community farm in Manatee. And let's see if...
This area is considered what's
Holy
called
shit,
food
the audio
desert.
works.
Basically, that means they don't have access to fresh fruits and vegetables within a 1 mile distance. As far as shopping centers or as far as any kind of corner stores.
It's up to you, Bubba. Well, that was the limit of their audio on that. That's ridiculous. That is absolutely
that?
ridiculous. I don't know, man. That's crazy. That's 2 clips from your website. I tried to play Bay News 9, and you guys suck. Yeah, that's up to you. Is she awake?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want, she could take my car. Let's call him out online, though. Or on air, I mean. He said, enjoy my coffee. I'm really not enjoying my coffee, you jerk off. I just want to let you know that. Alright. Alright. Oh, I gotta plug that in if we want to put him on the air. Yes, Joseph, I'm calling you live. So if you answer the phone before I get it hooked up, just bear with me. Good morning. Good morning, Sweet Pea.
What's up?
Nothing. You awake?
Are you kidding me? I woke you up.
I know. I know. No, I ran late, bro. I got out of the shower, and by the time I got ready and shit, but we're going to send somebody to come get you here in a minute, all right?
I'm already there.
What?
Yeah, I've been outside your window the whole time.
Get out of here.
I'm on your block.
You freak. Oh, what'd you walk?
Yep.
Oh, you should have sat
Crazy
tight.
guy,
You
crazy
are
guy.
crazy, dude. That's crazy. You should have sat tight, bro.
Sociopath is what they say, but
Sociopath.
I don't really listen to them either.
Yeah, enough said. But you know what they say is the first thing the first step to recover is admitting you have a problem.
It's hard, man, because one voice in my head says I don't, and one says I do. So if I admit to one, I made the other one a liar.
You offended somebody, no matter what you do, right? That's
all I got to say about that.
That's all I gotta say about that. Oh shit! All right, Bubba.
I'm
Well,
almost there.
all right. I'll see you in a minute. I can't believe he walked, dude.
That's crazy.
I was gonna throw on some music and go get him once we got going. You know, I had to get the show going at least. That's funny, dude. I don't want to offend nobody, so I don't argue with anybody. Oh shit! Oh, that's why I love him, dude. His sense of humor is as big as he is. Yeah. Well, Felicia is going to be happy to hear that. She don't have to go get him. Yeah, quick, tell her. Don't worry about it. She can be like, oh. She's going to get all pissed off. So yesterday, Angie was on the show with us, my youngest daughter, and just before she went to school. And I got to tell you, she really had a good time. She definitely had a good time. Lockdowns lifted at 2 Pinellas Park schools. I guess they went into lockdown. Oh, that's what I was doing. I had the hurricane up. Holy shit. Will you make sure that the studio is unlocked so he can get in? I don't think he has a key.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
All right. Hurricane, not hurricane, Hurricane Cristobal to become an extratropical soon? Maybe I don't understand that, or maybe they're just dumb over there, but that don't make any sense. All right, so Cristobal is expected to become an extratropical. That word just doesn't sound right for some reason. I don't know why. So anyway, according to Bay News 9 meteorologist Juan Marquez, which I like him, in a non-homosexual way, is moving towards the northeast near 49 miles an hour, and its general motion is, with some decrease in forward speeds, is expected during the next day or two. So it's dying. The winds have decreased to near 80 mile an hour with higher gusts. So right now its location is about 325 miles southeast of Cape Race, Newfoundland. And it's about 1,904 miles east-northeast of Orlando, 1,858 miles east-northeast of Daytona Beach. So, not a threat to us, which is a good thing, because we don't really need no shit like that right now. Let's see what else we got here in local news here. And this is all, excuse me, this is all brought to you by Bay News 9, which I would rather read somebody else's news, but I've yet to get them in here and sit down with me and talk to me about it. So I spoke to him this morning, though, and that's what it was. He gave me the story we were talking about yesterday with the people in the electric.
Yeah, everything is good to go for him.
What's that, bro?
Everything's good to go for him.
Okay. I did get a link to that story. A day late, but I got the link, and it's nothing that it's nothing I haven't already read. So, yeah, I don't know. On July 11th, we reported that Stephen Seltz had turned him into the Hernando County Jail after a warrant was issued for his arrest. We'll be right back.
My bad. Oh, you glasses.
Scared the shit out of me.
It didn't scare the shit out of me. It really pissed me off.
Forgot about your
Hello, I love you, won't you tell me your name? Hello, I love you, let me jump in your game. Hello, I love you, won't you tell me your name? Hello, I love you, let me jump in your game. She's walking down the street, blind to every eye she meets. Do you think you'll be the guy to make the queen of the angels sigh? Hello, I love you, won't you tell me your name? Hello, I love you, let me jump in your game. Hello, I love you, won't you tell me your name? Hello, I love you, let me jump in your game. She holds her head so high, like a statue in the sky. Her arms are wicked and her legs are long. When she moves, my brain screams out this song. Sidewalk crouches at her feet, like a dog that begs for something sweet. Do you hope to make her see you, fool? Do you hope to pluck this dusty tool? Hello, 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 hello. I want you. Are you my
All right, sorry about that. We're back. Had a couple things fall off the wall here, and they went boom. So we had to clean up a little glass here this morning, but we are back. Sorry about the interruption there, folks. But anyway, back where we were. Yeah, so I was talking about this story we were talking about yesterday with this girl who and her husband whose electric was disconnected and blah, blah, blah. But it's actually old news now, so I'm really not too worried about it. What else? Everybody will be in here in the studio in a minute, and we'll start getting stupid here in a bit. All right, where else are we at? After a recount, Smith wins the Democratic Party. Joseph, your mic is all set. So
who is Smith?
I don't know. He's a mystery man. You know it's bad when you don't even know who the politician is. Oh, Michelle stole them. They're out there. She was listening to some shit yesterday.
Fine. They're right here.
Huh?
So what?
Oh, she took those. Okay. The headphones. No, she took...
I see these.
Yeah, the white ones, yeah. All right, after a recount, Smith declared winner in Democratic Party. So, it's, he's... Okay, all right, so that's what it is, bro. He's the commissioner for District 2 in the primary in Manatee County. Remember we were talking about that yesterday? I had mentioned that Manatee was going for the recount.
Where's Manatee?
Manatee is down.
I know where the manatees are,
Yeah.
and they're not in Manatee, so I'm like,
They do go up the Manatee River a lot.
okay.
Yeah. But Manatee, you know where Tampa Bay is, and then you got the mouth of Tampa Bay down there by St. Pete and Bradenton and all of that.
Okay.
Yeah, it's down there.
All right.
Yeah.
So it's Tampa-ish.
It's south of St. Pete, I think.
So it's like Sarasota?
Now you got me curious. Now I forgot. I'm all screwed up now. I got to check. I got to look. You're a jerk. You make me get all screwed up. Where are our listeners this morning? Up. There they are. Good morning, Marcy. How are you? She goes, good morning, whatever. We're here.
I can tell you the weather here. It's hot.
It's hot and muggy. Yeah, Joseph just walked it. I can't believe you walked, bro. Also, I was just going to get the radio station going, and then I was going to come. We were actually working on getting...
Dude, I started at 6:20.
Right about the time I got out of the shower.
Yeah, I was like, he's not coming.
Wow. It took an hour to walk?
I know it's only a 5-minute drive. I know that.
Wow.
Like there and back.
Holy shit. I didn't realize it took that long. All right, so, yeah, Manatee County is down here by, like, St. Pete, Sarasota area. I think. It's not saying. But, as far as I know. I know it's not as far as Punta Gorda. Because we were down there cleaning up after Hurricane Katrina came through. We were cleaning all of Punta Gorda up. We went down to Fort Myers, Naples. That kind of shit. And one thing I didn't know that this river in Fort Myers goes as far inland as it does. That might be the Manatee River. I didn't know. It's the... God, we got some damn weird names. Check this one out.
Bunga.
Calicachuchi. Holy, that sounds sexual there. We'll just leave that one alone. I can't even... You know it's a screwed up place when you can't even pronounce the damn name.
I bet you there are some pretty nasty Indian named cities.
Yeah. Well, look at the Weeki-Wachi.
We should look that up.
Weeki-Wachi. That one's a weird one.
Yeah,
then you got Hiawatha. You got...
Hoochie-coochie.
With the Lakuchi, the Hoochie Coochie.
I'm just saying, there's going to be something out there.
That sounds like a dance, isn't it? Isn't there a song, the Hoochie Coochie, or is that, what is that damn song?
I don't know. Get me drunk enough.
No, it's something you always, at a roller rink, you always end up doing the, what is it? Damn, somebody help me out on this. What the hell's the name of the song? You do the hokey pokey, that's what it is.
Oh.
That's what it is.
Yeah. Turn yourself around.
Yeah, that's what it's all about. I'm actually going to pull it up. Yes, most certainly.
Wow, I
don't
found a
have a
cool
letter.
website. This is like
What?
dirty sounding names.
Nice.
Ader Titsoff.
What?
Yep. His first name is Ader. His last name
So
is
I will
Titsoff.
not be chatting? Why not?
What's going on?
Daisy will not be chatting, she said.
Yeah, she's anti-talk shit now.
Oh, really?
She started an anti-talk shit page.
Oh, she did?
Yep.
Is this true, Daisy? We'll just ask her why.
These names are awesome.
Oh, she has appointments. That's why. See, if I would have took the time to read what you had just wrote. Look up, dorks.
I'm not in the link.
I know, I
Just
know.
gotta add me. I'm like, where? I'm looking everywhere.
She goes, read, mofo. Yeah, I got you, Daisy. I'm reading it. She's mad from yesterday, Marcy said. Laugh out loud.
Shit, we should be mad.
Yeah, we should be mad. I'm still disturbed from that.
Thanks for bringing that image back, Marcy.
Yeah. Right? Enough said. I'm even more disturbed.
Now I don't know who to hate more.
Daisy, we're gonna miss you today on our show because you send us such wonderful material.
All right, somebody add me to the conversation so I can send something.
It was just me and Daisy flapping back and forth.
Oh, so then I'll make it.
Yeah. I don't care who sees it. I'll add anybody to this. I should You know, I got a good payback for Daisy.
What do you got?
I don't know. She sent us a picture.
I went looking for like disturbing images.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it.
No, not mad. Just had loads of fun.
Yeah.
I was busting
Was that the
their
name of that
balls.
video?
That was funny. Yeah. No, I'm sorry. I'm just reading. These two are chatting back there. They hijacked our Spreaker chat, so they're going back and forth chatting on it.
I think that was the name of the image they sent us. Loads of fun.
Yeah. Oh my God. I took it down.
Truckloads of
I took it down, bro, because every time I went to the page, there it was. Yeah. I couldn't. I got a comment from some woman on my page, and I won't mention her name, but
I'm guessing it wasn't a thank you.
no, it was not. It was not. She was not happy. That is for sure. But I mean, I replied nice. You know what I mean? I did it. I wasn't my normal charming self. Let's just put it to you that way.
Our block, how to block a page.
Yeah, right. Exactly. I apologize if we offend anybody. Change the channel. Don't listen. I don't know what to tell you.
Turn your volume
Yeah,
down.
you have the option.
The freedom currently.
Yeah, exactly. You have the freedom to change the channel. So I am sorry. So you know that picture of me where I was like all jacked up and almost 300 pounds of muscle?
No.
Yeah, this one right here. I show it to you guys all the time because I'm so pissed off that I don't look like that anymore.
I couldn't tell because you're sitting down wearing a black suit.
What are you saying?
I'm saying.
Oh.
All you can see is your head and neck and your wife.
Well, there's not much neck there. That's what's funny about it.
Okay, neckline, whatever
Yeah.
you call it.
So I got a buddy of mine, John Donahue, who lives way down south, like Port St. Lucie.
The guy with the roids.
No, I don't think that's the same guy you're talking about. But he comments on it, because I had put time to get back to the gym, to get back to that big. That is about 295 pounds of all muscle, which is really not true. It wasn't all muscle. I gotta admit, Carrie, a friend of mine in New York, she just liked it, and Carrie'll tell you, Lou, it was maybe 265 pounds of muscle. The rest was still fat. Gotta be honest, I can't help it. But so anyway, my buddy John, because it was around Christmas time, and we went to a real good friend of ours' party in Brooklyn, and my friend John, he goes, "So do I start decorating for Christmas too, Lewis?" And I'm like, "Huh?" With a question mark. He goes, "You got Christmas stockings in the background," and I didn't even realize it at first what he was talking about. So I had to go back and look at the picture. I'm like, "Oopsie, what is this? What did you send? Do I even want to?" I dare not.
Come on, you got to glance through.
All right.
They're awesome. You can look anywhere and say any one of those names, and you're going to crack out laughing.
Anita Futch.
What? Okay, maybe not all of them.
Yeah. Anita Woody. Anita Woody. Woodcock. Buck Naked. Buster Cherry. Buster Hyman.
These are all names.
Yeah. Barry McCockner.
Bury my cock where?
Oh, Barry my Cockiner.
See, I told you.
All right. Barry my pole.
We have to find these people to bring them on the show.
Enough said. If there is any listeners out there, here's a good one. Daisy may blow.
Nice.
Got ya. You could tell look at this one. First name Dick, last name Hertz.
Wow. Kneel and blow me.
Yeah. Or is that what you do?
No.
Is that your name, or is that what you do? All right, I got to go down to the M's.
There's a kneel and lick.
I got to go down to M's. Let's see if there's anything for my dear friend Marcy.
No, I looked.
I could just feel the headlights bearing down on us as we speak. She's going to come and drive through the studio. You know, that's one thing that I just thought about. If we ever piss anybody off and they get mad enough, they're just going to come blow right through the studio. All right, so put that link up. That's funny.
It is. Okay, let me find it.
That is funny.
Get it up there.
What do we got here? Got to go. She'll be listening. All right, Daisy's on the run this morning, but she is going to be listening. Marcy just chimed in. I'm kind of almost scared. I have a truck. Did I tell you that you are my favorite listener, Marcy? Did I tell you that? Just in case I didn't tell you that. You're my favorite listener.
We didn't even find a Marcy name.
I know. That's even if I did, now I'm not going to. Because she'll do it. And now Daisy's ganging up on me with her. Get him, girl. And don't forget the rope. Damn, they're going to string me up on my cojones. All right, so back to Bay News 9. Dude, I got all the cities up, so if you guys want some news, I've got it.
I got the weather up.
For which city?
All of them.
Oh, okay. All right, well, first we have to play a quick little song here. And we're not going to go off the air while we play it, but...
It sounds good in my ear.
Little hokey pokey in the morning.
You do the hokey pokey and you turn yourself around.
That's what it's all about. All right, we're done with the hokey
Be
pokey
a
now.
horrible porno.
Yeah, oh my God.
What you say? You put your right foot in?
You pull your right foot out.
Anyway.
No, it would actually be a good movie, but the talent would be scary. Think about it. Because if I could put my right foot in.
Let's see them.
Yeah. In other news. Moving right along quickly.
The weather.
Yeah, right? It's hot and sticky in here all of a sudden. My feet are sweating.
Macon, Georgia, high of 96. Low of 71. Las Vegas, high of 104.
Holy shit.
Sunny.
No.
Low of 78 tonight.
Hot and sunny. From now on, that's the news for Vegas. That's the weather. Hot and sunny, people. That's all you get.
Boulder, afternoon thunderstorms. You're going to have a high of 81 and a low of 54. Milwaukee, scattered thunderstorms throughout the day and night. It's going to be a high of 81 and a low of 68. Lancaster, it's going to be a high of 79 and a low of 58.
Yeah, so.
Some of y'all got pollen.
Yeah, some of y'all. Y'all got pollen now, you hear?
They know.
Yeah. So in Georgia, the Farm Bureau officials hear from Senate candidates during mid-state swing. So apparently in somewhere in the middle of the state, they got a swingers party going on. Oh, no, sorry, I misinterpreted that. U.S. Senate candidates Michelle Nunn and David Perdue disagree on many issues. So why should the farm bill be any different? So I guess you guys are having some farming troubles up there.
Yeah, Monsanto's taking everybody's farm.
Yeah, I guess that's big up there too, because there's a lot of farmland. So we got, this is also making tailgaters stake out spots for first Mercer game. Huh?
Mercer. It's the stuff you get when you go to the hospital.
Yeah. Okie dokie. Despite temperatures reaching the low 90s Thursday afternoon, many students began to stake out their tailgating spots 5 hours before the Mercer University's first football game. I'm sorry. I am totally sorry. I'm not going to a university that's named after a disease. Unless it's, disease research or something like that. Not that I would ever make it into a university, folks. There isn't a university on this planet that would take me. Unless it's dumbass morons university. Jolly Nut Story. One for the ages.
So they're old nuts.
They're old nuts. The seeds for what became a Jolly Nut Company were planted 90 years ago in conversation.
We should see if they'll advertise
around a pot-bellied stove at Wright Drugstore.
I'd like to be sponsored by Jolly Nuts.
Yeah, right? We'll even come up with a jingle. Jolly Nuts,
So
Jolly Nuts, down in my pants. Jolly Nuts, Jolly Nuts.
Jolly Nuts jingle.
The Jolly Nuts jingle. What, you got bells on them?
What's their website? I'm calling them up.
You're calling them Jolly Nuts. All right, we are going to get Jolly Nuts on the phone here and ask them how jolly their nuts are. I don't even want to read the story. It says Jolly Nut too many times in it, and I don't think I can get through the story without cracking up.
Oh, this is right here in Georgia.
That's what I said.
So, do you know that pecans are the only nuts that were here native to America?
Pecans. Yes, I kind of did know that, but I kind of didn't know that. Does that make sense?
It's been reaffirmed.
Mm-hmm. And Macon's one of the biggest. Georgia's one of the biggest producers of pecans.
Want the number?
No.
Oh.
Not really.
90 years they've been making nuts.
90 years they've had Jolly Nuts. Boy, oh boy, that old lady must be tired keeping them nuts happy. Sorry. That was a bad joke. All right, so we are going to call up the Howard Stern Show today without Brooksville Bob.
Okay.
And we're just going to mess with him. I don't know why. I don't know. All right, so here's a blast from the past.
What is the music?
Yeah.
We need a new DJ. We need a new DJ.
Young gays. Moving right along in other news. You know what? It's. I remember growing up listening to the Village People, and
so
then
that was like, for a moment, like your favorite song.
No.
No. Okay, I'm just trying to figure out where you're coming from.
No, I grew up listening to the Village People, and then like in 1978, when that song came out, you didn't really realize what they were talking about until you got a little older.
Nice.
Yeah. Too much of that shit going on.
So I found a disturbing video.
Uh-oh. What'd you find?
Well, I gotta pull it up. But it's like right after World War I.
Mm-hmm.
All the troops that got home, they protested around the White House.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know. I got it there. If you want to show it?
Bring it up.
I sent it to you.
Oh, it's a video clip.
Yeah. Well, it's mostly audio.
Audio, yeah. No, I still got the Village People playing.
I was like, I don't remember that as the intro.
Yeah, I'm like, wait a minute, that don't sound like it. All right, so this is pretty cool because it's in black and white. And
I don't know anything about
what this is a march in Washington, D.C. in 1932.
In 1932, Washington was under siege. The capital was surrounded by over 10,000 unemployed veterans of World War I from all over the country. Their only assets were the bonus certificates they'd been given after the war.
That's what they got.
Which promised a cash bonus sometime in the future. They needed it now.
It's
At
ridiculous.
the end of May 1932, nearly 10,000 bonus marchers occupied the nation's capital, and tens
they didn't
of
just
thousands
occupy
more
it. They stood
were
right
on
on
their way.
front step.
Yeah, and back in the 30s, you could.
Get if I have to wait till 1945. What that brought you to Washington? Well, to beat the Undertaker, spend the money before the Undertaker gets it.
You know, I see shit like this, and I remember when my grandfather was born. My grandfather was born in 1902.
Right.
And
so he'd have been 34.
Yeah,
he'd have been right there.
Yeah, yep. Well, no, he didn't fight in any of the wars. My grandfather was a German American.
So he wasn't allowed to fight, or?
No, I don't think he was. I'm not too sure about that one. You know what I mean? I don't know why. I know he owned a liquor store in Queens growing up. You know, he didn't have the liquor store anymore. So my whole life, knowing my grandfather, he was just retired. You know.
Wait a minute, he had a liquor store in 1930s?
He had a liquor store.
That's like Prohibition time.
I don't know. It might have been afterwards, probably. I would assume.
See,
I don't.
My grandmother ran a.
I don't know much about it. A restaurant with the hyphens. Yeah.
Quotation marks.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, behind every picture and every booth was like a little hole in the wall. Slide the picture over, get your drink.
So they knew what glory holes were.
Yeah.
Back then it was different. You know, you open up the glory hole, you pull the beer out. No, I don't really know much about my grandfather, bro. I was very young. Ashtray's right here, bro.
I got one.
All right. I was very young. You know, I remember being very interested in you know what my grandfather used to do and the type of person he was. But it wasn't until maybe 10, 15 years ago that I really wanted to know about my grandfather and his family and all of that. And because, I mean, shit, you know, German-American, born in 1902, you know, I mean, my family goes back there a long way.
And that's World War I.
Is it?
Well, 1916, 1917, so he'd have been like a 10-year-old boy in the middle of this.
Yeah. Wow.
Would you want to be a German-American 10-year-old?
I never realized it.
You went through something, man.
Yeah. I never looked at it like that, to be honest with you. And living in New York.
Right.
Or Rockaway. Same difference, but, you know, Rockaway Beach and shit like that. Wow. I got to look up at a timeline and shit. And
You haven't done Ancestry.com?
I did, but when I asked the rest of my family to log in and help fill in the blanks, my sister being the obstinate see you next Tuesday that she is.
What are you talking about? We were born here. We're Americans. That's it.
Yeah.
No, Eileen, we have history.
Right. My problem is I've traced mine back to the water, you know, like when we came over.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't read the documents when we get overseas.
Yeah.
So I don't know how to go from there.
What do you mean you can't read them because they're not in English? Or
Right. Like,
oh, okay.
Some of them are Italian, some of them are Spanish, some of them are German, some of them are Polish, some of them are French. You know what I mean? Like, and I just don't know what they're saying, so I don't know what to mark as this is my family.
Right.
So that because Ancestry will keep researching for you.
Yeah. Yep.
As long as you can mark who's yours.
Yep.
They'll keep it
See,
up.
that's the thing. I only know Cecilia Aschenbach, which is my grandmother on my father's side, August Harry Wallerstein, which is my grandfather on my grandmother on my father's side, my grandfather on my mother's side. I don't know anything else. My grandmother.
Here's the thing: you don't have to, because like, okay, so you know those people. Now.
Yeah, but it came up with a bunch. You know how the little leaf comes up on the top, and you click on that, and it's got all them options, and this one's. It came up, and that's why I asked my help, because it came up with names that I never even heard of before.
And that's what I was about to say.
Yeah.
There's going to be people in your family that you never heard of, and then there's the other half. Like, okay, you had one last name, your wife had another.
Yeah.
Well, your wife might attract her family really well.
Hers is easy.
Right. So there's other people in your family.
Yep.
Like, say your grandfather, he might not attract anything, but his wife did.
Right. Yeah.
So she'll have information on him.
I don't know her name. My grandmother, I never met her. She died way before I was even born.
Right.
So I don't even know her name. And my sister and me, we don't talk anymore because, according to her, I'm narcissistic. You know what I mean? And, you know, I don't take responsibility for whatever, you know, whatever the case may be. Everybody's got family bullshit, but I just won't tolerate that shit. You know, you're not going to talk to me like that. I don't give a shit who you think you are, you know.
I hung up on Tia yesterday.
Mm-hmm. I don't blame you, dude. I'm not going to take shit from nobody. I don't care who you are.
She wants to, like, you know, move on with her life, have her kid, get a family, that kind of thing. But she got a warrant. Well, turn yourself in.
Move on with your life properly.
Yeah. Every time I get a warrant, I go straight to jail.
Damn right.
Get it over with so I can start my life again.
So you can hit the reset button. Exactly. Yep.
And you know, running is not going to do anything. They're going to get you when you're on your way to Disney World.
Right. That stupid one time that you didn't think that it could happen, it's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to happen. That coming from experience.
It's going to happen at an inopportune moment.
Inopportune moment. You know,
might as well go when you're ready.
Right. And it's unfortunate for the kid because nine chances out of 10 she'll be with him and the kid's gone then. And then she's really screwed.
Yep.
So
I agree.
I can understand where you're coming from with that. But back to like Ancestry, bro.
And then she's like, "You're not my daddy." I'm like, it's not about that. Not at all.
No, it's not at all. It's about somebody who cares.
Yeah, I just hung up.
No, I don't blame you, dude. You can only take so much. You can only. My mother used to say it, and it's an old saying. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. You know.
I mean, I don't know what to say. Like,
no, I know.
I get it, being scared. Who wants to go to jail?
Nobody.
I get that, and maybe there's a thought that like you can get away with it, or find a good lawyer that'll get you out of it, or
Well,
who knows? Who knows? I don't know. But
yeah,
it's
I
just
know.
My point was being talked to like that.
Yep.
Yeah.
You don't. No, I don't. You don't.
I can't do it. I hang up on people all the time.
Yep.
When you're ready to talk, normal.
Right. Don't talk down to me. Talk to me.
Right.
You know. Right. That's my thing. Exactly. I've been talked down to for so long that it ain't happening anymore. It just ain't happening. I won't put it up with it from my family. I won't put it up with it from a perfect freaking stranger. You know. And a perfect stranger is more likely to get hurt.
I don't understand.
Yeah. Yep.
I still don't understand. Anyway, play the video.
I just closed it out like a jackass.
Oh, jackass.
Yeah. Let me get back to it.
Because it's disturbing. These are all the vets of World War I. and what happens to them.
Tramps! By God, they didn't... Nation's capital. And tens of thousands more were on their way.
Yep.
To get my bonus, and I'm going to wait for till I get up after.
It's about 6 minutes long, folks, but it's really something we need to listen to.
Ought to beat the Undertaker, spend the money before the Undertaker gets it.
I know who's made this country worth living in. It's just you fellas. Look, makes me so damn mad a whole lot of people speak of you as tramps. By God, they didn't speak of you as tramps in 1917 and 18.
You know what I love about this time, dude? Yeah. Everybody dressed proper.
They had slacks and
absolutely
t-shirt, or not t-shirts,
button-up shirts.
Yeah.
This guy's wearing suspenders, a tie. I mean, everybody in the crowd has got.
I would do it if I had the clothes.
Yeah, absolutely.
I promise, but it is hard to find clothes my size.
Oh, I'm sure. And for those of you who don't know what we look like, you can go to the website and check us out. We got us up on the page there. But all right, so back to the video. I just wanted to make that analogy. I love the way people dressed back then because everybody looked professional, whether you were dead freaking broke or not. Everybody dressed good. Now you can't tell. Well, now you can tell who's dead broke and who's not. Just look at what the clothes I wear.
We look like refugees now.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
No.
Walking around with our pants hanging down through our ass.
This is the greatest demonstration of Americanism we've ever had. Pure Americanism.
President Hoover was left to deal with the veterans when the Senate rejected their demands. The marchers had stayed, camped out in central Washington.
And these are the people that fought in what, World War I, right?
The First World War.
First World War against who were we fighting in the First World War?
I would say the world.
Right. Hence the name World War. Back to the video.
Sorry.
Hey, you just missed it. I said, who are we fighting in World War I? Joseph goes, I would say the world. Don't spit that.
I didn't mean to.
On July 16th,
you already broke my damn
Congress was in session.
Things.
Washington was on edge. Thousands of angry veterans surrounded the Capitol. Near midnight, the 72nd Congress...
You're punished.
I don't know.
I'm punishing you today.
What do I feel like I'm getting a punishment?
You're getting a punishment?
I didn't make it all the way over there.
No.
Oh.
Yeah, Hayden's like, dude, you could do what you want. I feel like I'm being punished right now. Well, that's what happens when you drink all damn night.
I didn't even drink all night. Like, I had a couple of beers, of course, but...
Did you?
Fucking...
fracking. Sorry about that, folks.
There goes me.
Yep. There goes the old dollar in the fracking jar. All right, so back to the video.
Adjourned. Congressmen left through back doors and underground tunnels to avoid confrontations.
Okay, did you hear that?
The situation had come to a...
Yes,
the Senate
underground
passed
tunnels.
That they're not going to pay these 20,000 soldiers standing in front of the White House.
And money that they already promised them to pay.
Right. And they went out the back door and down tunnels so they didn't have to go past any of them.
All right, so a lot of people are going to be asking, and this is relevant how? Because this is what we're doing to our people now, too, just in different ways.
Keep watching.
Yep.
Or listening. Keep listening.
Here we go.
Ahead. The president ordered the evacuation of the veterans from downtown Washington.
Protesters, peaceful protesters.
Now you bring in the troops.
They're on horses.
When MacArthur moved his troops to the affected area, he knew exactly what he was going to do.
Horses.
and he adorned himself in his dress uniform along with his major aide, Dwight D. Eisenhower.
The force stepped off at 4:30 p.m. More than 200 cavalrymen spread out across Constitution and Pennsylvania avenues. Behind them came 400 infantrymen, followed up by tanks and armored vehicles.
The cavalrymen, one of whom is Major...
What's funny is looking at these tanks now, they look like VW bugs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Compared to a...
Regardless, you're not getting through there with a stick.
No, you're definitely not. I don't even think a grenade's going to do much to them things.
Right.
But, I mean, compared to the what is the, what's the name of the
They
tank
look like
we have
armored
now?
ATVs.
Basically, yeah, that's what they look like. What's the name of the tanks we have now, Hayden?
I don't know. I haven't kept up on the tanks.
No, what the hell are they?
It's the mobile BFGs.
Big fracking tanks. We'll use that.
Our police use?
No, I'm talking about our tanks. I can't remember the damn... I want to say a Hauser, but no, that's the name of a gun.
Oh, that's an old gun.
Yeah. Damn, what the hell's the name? What do they call them damn tanks?
I don't know.
I used to watch them coming out of Mississippi all the time, out of the facility where they come back from being over war, being blown up. They'd send them to Mississippi, they get rebuilt, and sent back to war. Damn, I can't remember the name. All right, well, I'm going to put this back on, and we're going to find the name of them tanks.
Patton have got their sabers out.
The soldiers donned gas masks
You heard that,
and without
right?
warning began
The cavalry
hurling
are
gas
using
grenades
swords.
at the
Yeah.
veterans.
And this is
Troops
our military
advanced.
fighting our military.
Some
on the White House
jabbing with
lawn.
bayonets.
Yeah, this
It's
ain't
war.
police. This is
The
military.
greatest
Yeah.
concentration of fighting troops in Washington since 1865.
I knew something was going to happen, that they might be attacked. And I had a press card, so I passed the police lines, and then I saw the soldiers advancing into the camp. And when confronted with this, the men all stood there and said, "Stand firm as long as you can." And they started throwing tear gas.
Tear gas
Sounds
was
familiar,
just
huh?
burning my face.
Yeah.
I was trailing behind my dad, and he kept hollering, "Come on, boy! Come on, boy!"
Marchers were choking from the gas, just like the battlefields in France.
And so they're being forced out of their shacks by smoke bombs and tear gas, hurled by the troops who have been called out by the President of the United States.
I'd never seen anything like it. They systematically went down the line, burned up all the tents and all the possessions of the people there. I was thinking of Herbert Hoover when this happened.
There was no
because his
warning.
election was in 3 months. I thought this would be the finish of Hoover.
The orders of the President must be obeyed. And the roaring flames sound the death knell to the fantastic bonus army. In the shadow of the beautiful dome of the Capitol of the United States of America.
The veterans did not believe the country for which they had fought would ignore the plight into which the Depression had placed them. Many did not believe that United States troops would take the field against them.
By early evening, most of the marchers had been driven across a drawbridge that led to their main camp.
The president does not want MacArthur to cross
This
the
would
bridge.
be like our U.S. military
And
taking out
MacArthur
VFWs.
disregards the order.
Because these are all
Eisenhower
retired
later
vets
says that he saw
who
this
promised
happen.
money.
MacArthur says, "I cannot
And
bother
they
with
came
pieces
back
of paper
to
during a
the
military
Depression.
operation."
It's
And
pretty
so
messed
he
up.
crossed.
Everybody should go watch this video. It's
No
on our
help.
Facebook page.
Oh, you put it up there?
I'm putting it now.
Let's get the hell out of here. The soldiers are going to kill us.
Then troops began to set fire to their wooden shacks. One reporter wrote, "The blaze was so big it lit the whole sky. A nightmare."
Basically, the
come to
military
life.
came in, stabbed, whatever.
The president looked out a
Burned
window
them
of the
out.
White House
Burned
in
out
the
all their
direction of the
houses.
fire, then retired
Dispersed
for
them.
the night.
And the roaring flames sound the death knell to the fantastic bonus army that ends so disastrously in the shadow of the Capitol of the United States of America.
Key word there. United States of America, and here we are. That's crazy.
I had no idea this happened.
Treating our veterans
Not
like
a
that
clue.
since the First World War. But they don't. This government don't care. This government's truly for itself.
And peaceful protest, you see now what happens.
Yeah.
If you try,
And that's why we need to vote everybody out of office.
Keep
and
up your First
vote
Amendment.
a whole new set of people in there. Because, I mean, it just goes to show it's going all the way back. All the way back.
I think anybody could do a better job. I think TMZ could do a better job.
I believe so. I believe you're right. That is for sure. That's crazy, dude. What else we got in the news, guys?
Not that I have anything against TMZ.
Yeah, no, I know.
don't have anything for them.
I go to TMZ for some of our news, to be honest with you.
For some reason we got a lot of repeat.
You asked what kind of tanks, and I have like hundreds of tanks.
It's what we're using now is what I'm interested in.
Well, I'm at Lockheed Martin.
Right.
And they've got a lot.
Yeah. Yep.
I just don't know which ones.
Gotcha.
To be honest.
Can't remember the name of it, and I hear it all the time.
There's a Havoc.
Nope.
How about an autonomous mobility applique SVS?
Nope.
Next high mobility artillery. I don't know, man. Joint.
Some crazy names.
LABC-2.
Listen, if there's any
SMSS.
listeners out there that know what we're talking about, the tanks that they currently have in Iraq, Iran, Pakistan, whatever the hell they're using over there, it's what they currently have. That's the name that I'm looking for. And I don't know why it's driving me crazy, but I
You know
heard the
what's
name so
scary?
many
'Cause I'm
times.
looking at all these things,
Mhm.
and I'm thinking, these are what our police are getting next year.
Yeah. Yep.
Really?
Yeah.
High mobility artillery rocket systems?
Right?
What did you need that on a protester for?
Yeah, exactly. All right, let's see if I can find it. Name of
M104 Wolverine?
tank.
Does that sound right?
Nope. Tanks.
No. Abrams?
Abrams. That's it.
The M1A2.
The M1 Abrams. Yes.
Oh, there's an M1 Abrams as well.
Yes. Well, the M1A2 is the new,
Okay.
the newer version of the M1. Yes. Thank you. You found it. The Abrams tank is the most technologically advanced tank to date.
Then why is everybody talking about the Wolverine?
Because it's, I don't know.
I don't know either.
He's got big claws.
Just talking.
Shoo. And he likes Jean. Get it? Wolverine, claws, Jean, X-Men.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know. It wasn't that funny. Whatever.
No, I didn't get it until it was over, so.
Oh, okay. So we got some lobster tails stolen from Clearwater Seafood Market.
Really?
That made the news.
That made the headlines.
That's where we're at today.
Yeah. And according to the picture, it never mind. I won't even go there.
I found out some other
I'll get blasted for that one. Hold on, I got this clip here. And of course, no audio whatsoever.
Yeah. So in the clip, something's happening.
In the clip, there
'Cause
are
I can't see.
two women with their children.
Are they fat?
They are ginormous.
Are they really?
Yes.
But they're eating seafood.
Well, they're on that type of diet. They see the food, they eat it. And please don't take this the wrong way, but it is two colored women.
Purple, yellow.
Take it as you may. Don't tell me she's about to stick that in the baby carriage.
Oh yeah, that's commonplace.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lobster tails just came out. Let's see what she's going to do. Are they that stupid that they, you know what I mean? Looking back and forth. Anybody looking? Anybody looking? Oh my God, she just stuffed it up her dress.
Nice. Lobster tails. And you thought I was bad with the foot. Put one foot in, one foot out.
Well, you can just imagine what those lobster tails smell like.
Oh my God.
I guarantee smell better than where she put it.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I was like, oh.
Right? I guarantee they smell better than where she put them.
Don't want to be there.
Stupid people.
It's cruel and unusual punishment.
Unbelievable. Unreal. And she just like stays up. Now the other one's going for some. Oh no, they actually got somebody to help them. Oh, I ain't got nothing stuck up my vagina.
So
pathetic.
You know, looking up this World War I and this St. Louis thing that's going on, which is still going on, by the way. I know we stopped covering it, but it's still going on.
What we stop covering? What are we talking about, brother?
Ferguson.
Okay, yeah, we didn't stop covering it. It's just
we've
been doing other things.
Yeah. So that's a way to say we stopped.
Well, I mean, we go back to it every now and then.
Anyhow,
seems like it's calmed down though. Either that or the media just doesn't give a shit because they're not.
I just
covering
read
it as
something where
much.
a cop choked out like a 12-year-old.
Did you?
I mean, I haven't been looking. I haven't been looking hard. Like
we haven't heard from anybody over there either.
that. Well, they stopped talking to us too.
Oh, they did.
Yeah.
Why?
Well, I stopped talking to them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I was watching 24/7. You know.
Yeah. It was too consuming. That's why I stopped watching.
And then whenever I would stop watching that,
something happened.
There'd be somebody bleeding out somewhere else in the world.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I can't take it anymore.
I know it's horrible.
And I think that's why I stopped. I had to take a break, which is screwed up because they don't get the break. But my point is I was trying to look up these things, and I found out that the government was doing testing in St. Louis, some kind of nuclear testing, where they had misting. They had cars that would drive by and mist stuff out, and they were testing like a nuclear chemical, and they had them on the top of buildings, and they would literally mist St. Louis.
Really?
With something. I don't remember what it was or.
Is this for real or is this a conspiracy theory?
No, it's just here. I'll send you the link.
Okay. Which I got to put that other link that you just sent me to that video up.
There it is.
You just sent it to me. All right, I'm gonna get that
I don't know
up.
if that's good to play over the air or not. I mean,
Oh, really?
It is like a news thing, but
Yeah.
But I don't know how it sounds.
I got you. All right, well, we'll take a look. Let me get back over to it. All right, so I just put that one audio clip that we listened to about the veterans. I put that up there, so that's up on the Talk Shit page, which is facebook.com/Talk Shit TV Show. From there, if you want to listen to us direct, you can click on the link on the About section. That'll bring you to our website, which will bring you to our Spreaker account, and that's where we broadcast live from. So for those of you that are listening to us on the simulcast throughout, Tampa, Macon, PA, Wisconsin, Colorado, and Vegas, if you're listening to us on the radio stations and you want to hear us live,
which you may have to, like if you want to win a contest or something.
Yes, which that will be coming up. We'll start announcing all of that next week. We do have a concert. Yeah, we do have a contest coming up. We're going to be giving away some free tickets to a cannabis rally. I'm not going to go too much into it until I have it all worked out. So yeah,
we'll do a sound clip for that, so we can just hit play on it.
Yeah, we'll have the tickets for that. And then, all right, let me get back over to the other thing that you just sent me. You don't know if we should play this on the air, Joseph?
I mean, go ahead and play it. If it sounds like garbage, turn it off.
Right, okay. All right, so this is...
it was just disturbing to me, all this government garbage, man.
This is a video, and the caption, all right, on the bottom of the video, and it's supplied to us, not to us, but original poster was Blaine Cooper. It says, "Crazy shit, must watch and share. Still trust your government? Watch this." So here we go. Let's see what this is about.
This next story is so unbelievable, we didn't think it could possibly be true. But after receiving thousands of records and declassified reports from the Army, it's confirmed that during the Cold War, the United States military conducted secret tests on unsuspecting people in the city of St. Louis. A local sociologist will make her findings public tomorrow, but she spoke first to the I-Team's Lisa Ziegler.
Lisa Martino-Taylor's life work has been to uncover details of the Army's ultra-secret military experiments carried out in St. Louis and other cities during the 1950s and 60s.
This study was secretive for a reason. They didn't have volunteers stepping up and saying, yeah, I'll breathe zinc cadmium sulfide with radioactive particles.
These Army archive
I heard
pictures
that.
show
Zinc
how the
cadmium
tests were done
sulfide
in
with
Corpus
radioactive
Christi, Texas,
particles.
in the 1960s. In Texas, planes were used to drop the chemical, but in St. Louis, the Army placed chemical sprayers on buildings and station wagons. City officials were kept in the dark about the tests. The Cold War cover story was that the Army was testing smoke screens to protect cities from a Russian attack. The truth, according to Martino Taylor, was much more sinister.
It's pretty shocking. The level of duplicity and secrecy. Clearly, they went to great lengths to deceive people.
By making hundreds of Freedom of Information Act requests, she uncovered once classified documents that confirmed the spraying of zinc cadmium sulfide. The greatest concentration of this compound was sprayed near the Pruitt-Igoe housing complex just south of downtown St. Louis. It was home to 10,000 low-income people, and an estimated 70% were under the age of 12. Martino Taylor claims they all unknowingly inhaled this compound morning, noon, and night, so the government could measure its effects on their lungs.
So this was in violation of all medical ethics, all international codes, and the military's own policy at that time.
In 1994, then Congressman Richard Gephardt asked the Army to open its records and explain the St. Louis testing.
We want to make very sure that nothing went on that would harm anyone and that all the facts are out on the table.
Documents released in the 90s show the Army placed sprayers on this former Knights of Columbus building on Lindell and in Forest Park. The Army always insisted the chemical compound was safe. Martino Taylor believes documents prove otherwise.
There's a lot of evidence that indicates that people in St. Louis, in the city, particularly in minority communities, were subjected to military tests that was connected to a larger radiological weapons development and testing project.
I don't understand how the government thought and still thinks how they're going to get away with that kind of shit, testing things on us.
They did and they do until we stop it.
And that was that one thing that you posted the other day, that picture of the girl getting grabbed by the cop, and it had that caption about, how the baby boomers and all of that.
Yeah.
It went on to say how it is going to be up to our children's children to stop all of this shit that goes on in government. And that's what the government's afraid of. If anybody goes on our Facebook, Joseph posted, and you can't tell who posted it, but Joseph posted this this article that I was completely blown away by. And it just went on to explain how, the baby boomers outnumber us, or the baby boomers' children outnumber the baby boomers by, 25-30%.
Basically, there's a lot of us.
Yeah, and you would be considered one of those because, you're young.
I'm 33.
Yeah, you're not a baby boomer then.
So I'm a baby boomer's boom?
Yeah, you're a baby boomer's plop. All right, back to this video because this has got me.
Hey, while we're on it, the cadmium sulfide that they use.
Yeah.
Just that, not that it's radioactive or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It has devastating side effects, including lung cancer, prostate cancer, death, developmental defects in children, liver, and I can't see anymore because the page is blocked.
The page is blocked?
It's 404 error when I click it.
Yeah. Huh.
Anyhow.
That's
For
censorship.
the first time, she links the St. Louis testing to a company called U.S. Radium, a company notorious for lawsuits involving radioactive contamination of its workers.
The United States Radium had this reputation where they had been found legally liable decades prior for producing a radioactive powdered paint that killed many young women who painted fluorescent watch dials.
While the Army admits it added a fluorescent substance to the zinc-cadmium compound, details of whether it was radioactive remain secret. Documents uncovered to date indicate the Army never conducted follow-up studies to see whether the compound caused long-term health issues. In 1972, after years of crime, poverty, and decline, the government destroyed the Pruitt-Igoe housing complex. Lisa Zigman, News Channel 5, I-Team.
Now, the company U.S. Radium no longer exists. Martino Taylor has placed all of her research, including the...
Nothing.
I just realized I got the mics turned on. That is really screwed up, dude. Really screwed up.
Yep. I don't even understand why they were doing it. I looked up something else called Operation LAC, Large Area Coverage, It's by the U.S. Army. And they do, it's the U.S. Army Chemical Corps. What they were doing was trying to do tests to see biological agents, how far they would spread. So, like, they would launch these into the air and explode them. San Francisco got hit hard.
Right.
Because they were doing, like, boat launches, ground launches. And, you know, this chemical that was supposed to be their test chemical is actually screwing everybody up, giving them cancer and all kinds of garbage.
That's really messed up. That'll just go to show you what the government does to us all the time. That's crazy, man. That video is already being shared and shared and shared and shared. The one about the 1932 gig that we just played.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's being shared like a sumbitch right now. We're gonna. I got something I gotta handle off air. So I'm gonna put on a little music real quick, and we'll be pretty much right back.
You know, tarantula song.
leaning body talking shit to me, but I can comprehend the meaning. Now if you wanna roll with me, then this your chance. Do 180 on the freeway, police catch me if you can. Forgive me, I'm a rider, still I'm just a simple man. All I want is money, fuck the fame, I'm a simple man. It's the international player with the passport.
We're back with some more talk shit there.
Awesome. I don't think that's too disturbing, the music in the background.
Yeah, until you hear it later.
Oh, you think it'll be bad?
Yeah. So that was just a quick little shot of some 90s, 80s and 90s hip-hop old school shit. And I just had to go take care of something off the air real quick. I want to try and, let's see if we can't make this phone call now. You guys got something you can read real quick?
Well, I was listening to Spreaker to see if I could hear.
Oh, yeah? Well.
I was too late.
Yeah.
I could never get it up and loaded.
That sounds like a personal problem, brother.
Get it up and loaded?
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Oh, that is a good one.
So, let's see something else I looked up.
All right, let's see how this works out here.
Are you calling them right now?
Yeah.
Okay, so I won't talk about it.
Yeah, hold on.
I could swear it's like, talk about something. Busy.
Yeah. Whoa. A little loud.
So what?
So, we are calling right now the Howard Stern Show up in New York on Sirius Radio. And it doesn't sound like they're answering the phone.
Hayden is doing some serious research over
He's
there.
doing some serious research. Huh?
There's nothing to research.
I know. It's all the same shit that was in the news yesterday. Well, it doesn't look like they're going to answer. Well, sound like they're going to answer anyway.
Watch us win something.
Yeah, right?
You're our
You're our 330,000th caller. You win a free trip to Florida. That would be my luck.
Yeah, mine too.
You want a free trip to Tampa, Florida. All airfare, hotel included. I'll be like, dude, what am I going to drive to Tampa Airport and get on a plane? And I live here, jackasses. I love when the people on The Price is Right win the free trips to Florida. Ooh. Trust me, people. It's nothing special to see here.
Yeah.
Easy.
Well, there are the police officers.
Yeah, that's an attraction all in its own.
Who you will meet.
Yeah, absolutely. You know the old saying, you come here on vacation, you leave here on probation. You return on violation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so basically local headline, head news.
I want to hear the head news.
Joseph wants the head
Go
news.
ahead.
I like head news. All right.
Seriously.
I like head news.
Seriously, don't recommend not getting sleep.
Uh-huh.
I said, seriously, don't recommend not getting sleep.
Yeah, huh? You could tell you're hurting. If you listen to the show from yesterday and then today, you were all uppity. I need to start making that coffee some more. That's what it is. We didn't drink the Cuban coffee.
That's not Cuban today?
No, this is regular coffee. Yeah.
Damn it.
That's why we're not all freaking wasted and laughing and shit. Everybody's just like, oh, it's just regular caffeine.
It's damn GMO caffeine.
Yeah, right? So we got higher rain chances in the Tampa Bay area. Hurricane Cristobal is becoming extratropical soon. Authorities seeking answers after toddler hit and killed by city vehicle. Don't work too hard. Take our Labor Day quiz. Oh, yeah, Monday's Labor Day, right?
Yes.
That's cool.
And Obama will be in Milwaukee.
He will be in Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
And there will be thunderstorms.
Wow. He might get hit by lightning.
Yep.
So, 2 hurt when vehicle slams into empty Tampa daycare. I was reading a little bit of that story. The one chick's 22, the other one's 23. They're out 3 o'clock in the morning. There's only 2 kinds of people.
Strippers?
And drunks that are out at 3 o'clock in the morning at that age. Thank you very much, Joseph. Hayden's like, wait a minute, I was out that late last night. What are you saying?
Yeah, there's the drunken youth.
Yeah, well, I mean...
Oh, you said drunk drivers. Never mind.
Yeah.
I wasn't driving.
Huh?
I said I wasn't driving.
What's attracted
He
you
says,
straight?
I wasn't drunk.
Nice.
Soldier pushing for community farm in Manatee County, that was that video that just wouldn't play for me worth a damn.
Well, that's awesome, though.
You didn't drink last night?
No, I didn't drink anything until I got back, just because I was mad.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, I can understand after what you just told me. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't drink when I'm angry. I don't do anything.
No, it just accelerates it, dude. And I'm already an angry drunk.
If I'm any kind of upset, I won't drink.
So I'm not an angry drunk on beer, but the minute I start drinking whiskey, I'm a very nasty mother effer.
Me too.
I'm good either way.
I'm bad. I attack people just because they look like somebody that I thought robbed me.
I know. There's people like you in every bar.
Uh-huh.
They always think I'm that guy.
No, when I'm in a bar situation...
No, they do. They're like, he's looking at me funny.
Yeah, see, when I'm in a bar, I just won't
Isn't
drink
that the guy?
much.
I'm like, fuck, again?
Hey, that's that guy.
Sorry about the language.
He said flack.
Yeah. Damn it.
Speaking of fracking, where the hell's Paulie been? Hey, Ange, don't you have to leave? It's 8:30. What? Okay, well, go get your mother up. Have a good day at school, baby. What was I just going to say?
I have no idea. I sent you a link.
Paulie.
Oh, yeah, Paulie, paintballer.
Yeah, Paulie paintballer. I was telling Joseph yesterday our government sucks. California dreaming, my buddy said. Hell yeah, Johnny, you got it right. You heading out west, brother? Let me know. I'm coming with you. Bringing a radio station with me.
Do you know that you're not allowed to carry a weapon in California?
You're not.
Because of the Black Panther Party.
Sorry, I read the Black Panther Party.
Well, you know, they carried guns. They used their open carry permits, and they walked the streets, and they marched them.
Right.
And then, the government said, well, nobody can open carry anymore for California.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So, as progressive as they are and everything else, they've left us pretty much defenseless.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Enough said, right?
Can you closed carry? Is there a difference?
I don't know.
I mean, I hear the term
Hayden's
open
the one that
carry.
knows. Hayden knows more about guns than.
I imagine he's researching it. I don't know.
He's good like that.
In California, you're allowed to have them in your house.
I know in Texas you can open carry, right? You can just blatantly walk around on the street with your gun hanging out.
Yeah, to an extent, like you have to be a vendor in Texas to be able to open carry.
Oh, really?
Okay, what is open carry? Does that mean it's like in your hand?
Strapped to your side and hanging out.
It's just right there.
What about concealed carry?
If you have a concealed weapons permit.
Most states allow concealed carry.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe you can still
Florida
conceal.
is not one of them that allows you open carry.
I think it should be open carry. This way people know not to fuck with you. Sorry again.
We're bad today.
I wish you could see what he just did, too. He was like, sorry, threw his hands up, slapped the mic. Oh, shoot. Dude, you are worse today than you've ever been. Yeah, we're going to have to put a new piece of tape in front of you there, bro. No fracking. Anyway, yeah, no, I don't think Florida should have an open carry law. We got enough people going around shooting people down here without having any open carry laws.
I'm not comfortable with like these 90-year-old people carrying around.
No, I agree with you. I'm not comfortable with our school
Like
teachers
9-year-old
having
people.
guns in school.
Well, if the kids got guns, the teacher should have a bigger gun.
What if the teacher's a freaking raving lunatic?
Get on the mic if you're going to talk. It's right there.
All right, this is Angela coming in to ring in about the guns in school, and I want to know what she feels about that. So get your headphones on. What do you think about a teacher in your school? And not saying that it's happening, not saying that it's going on in your school, because we don't know if it is, but what do you think about, say, Mr. So-and-so, the guy that Daddy spanked? Yeah.
Mr. Espinoza?
I didn't want you to say his name, but yes, Mr. Espinoza.
His nickname's Mr. Hamsadoza.
If you get suspended now, I got to go up there and spank him again.
That's freedom of speech, right?
Yeah. Well,
Same as freedom of suspension.
Dude, they kicked some girl out of school because of what her mother posted on Twitter. Or Tweeter.
Tweeter? They just wouldn't let a kid in school, I think yesterday, an Indian kid, because his hair was too long.
I heard about that, yeah. So you tell me what you think, Ange. I mean, do you want teachers walking around in your school strapped?
No, because what if an idiot in my school would be dumb enough to grab the gun and then go around in the school with the gun shooting everybody?
And when you say idiot, define idiot. What do you mean by idiot?
You don't have to say his name.
No. No, in general,
Everybody.
what do you mean by idiot? I mean, are there kids in your school that are freaking maniacs like that?
Yeah.
So you would not feel comfortable with that at all?
No.
Yeah, my thing is that they put it in their desk. They go out and smoke a cigarette.
Exactly. And then some idiot, like my daughter so eloquently put it.
I would have grabbed it as a kid.
I probably would have too. Yeah,
I went and sold it right on the corner.
I can't deny it. You know, oh look, a gun. You know, I wouldn't have kept it as a kid because I mean they still terrify me to this
I was
day.
a klepto, so I just stole it just on principle.
Just
of stealing.
because,
yeah.
And that's a hard thing to beat, bro.
They didn't want it stolen.
A lot of people don't know about kleptomaniacs. It's not that kleptomaniacs want it.
It took me like 10 years.
Yeah,
to break
they just can't help it. Kleptomania is when you steal just to steal. Not because you needed it, not because you wanted it.
I don't get a high out of it.
Right. It was just because it was
beginning, I
there.
did.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I guess I was a kleptomaniac when I was a kid because I would do the same thing just for no reason. Irrelevant shit. You know?
Completely irrelevant.
Yeah.
But talking about the police, when you guys were I was going down News Street and then I saw African Americans on a whole bunch of African Americans at the top, and then cops on the bottom, and it said, these are 2 gangs, but the one on the bottom has permission to beat you up.
Yeah, that was that post that we put up.
Okay.
And that's
See,
a damn
I thought
powerful
you said
post.
you were going down News Street, not our news feed.
Oh, that's what I thought she said,
yeah,
too.
I'm
Yeah,
like, you were walking down where? And there was a gang of African Americans? Like, it took me a minute to figure out what was actually going on.
When were you? I was going to say, when were you in Brooksville? When were you on Tweet Street? Get it? Tweet, twig, whatever.
Why tweet?
I don't know, because I said we were Twittering or tweetering or whatever I said
Tweeter.
before. Yeah, tweeter. Tweeter, tweet, tweet, tweet. Tweet.
On that
tweet.
note.
Yeah. Should I go back to the music now? Fade
Pull
to
up the
music.
clip.
Pull up what clip?
The clip I just sent you.
Oh, you sent me another one.
Yeah. Back before you played the music. He was actually playing rap today. 80s rap, but still rap.
Yeah, I like the old rap. I told you that. I like the old school rap. I don't like the new shit. Like Biggie, Tupac.
Good. That's good. No, because a lot of it is garbage.
Talk about, yeah. Shut up, play the clip. All right, without further ado, here's Joseph's clip.
That's not it. That's your music.
Oopsie.
Dad, can I say something before I go?
Hold on. Go for it.
Yeah.
I want to also do another driving speech. Let's say I was your kid and he or she was walking home and someone hit him or her. What would you do? Would you flip out? Yeah. Now picture that on another kid's parent. So just please be safe and please watch out, especially because school is back in and I know nobody wants to go to the hospital.
Very well said, honey.
Or the morgue.
Yeah, very well said. We don't want our children getting hit because somebody's in a hurry. I don't care how late you are. If you hit my kid, you're never going to be able to show up for anything again.
You're going to get barajas.
Barajas. That is the new saying. We will barajas your ass. You touch my kid, hit my kid, even scratch my kid. I don't care if you drive by too fast and the wind knocks her over.
You know who that is?
I will barajas your ass. Yeah. That's the dude whose 2 kids got ran over and he went back to his house, grabbed the gun and blew the dude away, killed him instantly, and got acquitted of all charges.
Yeah, they were like a block from their house and the kids were pushing and he was steering.
Yeah.
And a drunk driver came behind and just splatted his 2 kids.
Yep. He went back to his house, got his gun, shot him dead. So now that's called the barajas. Get that up on Facebook. Definitely.
All right.
You got to go to school?
Yep.
All right, baby. You have a good day. I love you. Thanks again for coming in and talking with us.
Yeah, seriously, because we got too many dumbasses.
Yeah, she needs to learn something so she can teach me. I got to tell you, that kid is freaking smart.
I keep learning things every day. Like this whole what was it? The bonus men of the 1930s.
Yeah, I didn't know anything about that.
Never heard. I didn't know our military stormed
It's
the
already
White
been
House.
shared a whole bunch of times. If you look, we put it up there. A bunch of people have already shared it. It's going to go crazy now.
It's just every day, man, I learned something else. Okay.
Sound like
somebody was working on a car in the front.
Yeah. All right, so bring me into this clip.
Okay, the clip. Remember the other day we were talking about Muslims? What are Muslims?
Yes.
Okay, remember I was saying that...
Because I wasn't sure about it, right.
Right, Muslims took over London's bridge or something? Or a tunnel? Not
the tunnel,
not
yep.
London Bridge.
London Bridge is Muslim bound, Muslim bound, Muslim bound. London Bridge is Muslim.
That's actually what's going on. They're taking over the city.
London.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And here's a
that's
guy.
This is what, okay.
There's a news reporter going with like a London person. I don't know if they're what are they called, English, whatever.
One of those dudes from over there.
Gents.
Oh no, that's a little Australian right there. By Joe, I think he's got it.
Yeah. So he takes you on a little tour of what used to be his town.
Okay, so here we go.
They talk about the burqa.
The burqa.
Burqas just everywhere. Everywhere. They've got no place in modern society, burqas. The burqa's just a complete... That to integration, that to Britain.
Find out what
On
burqa
the eve
is.
of the EDL's march into London's Tower Hamlets, Tommy Robinson took us on a tour of another neighborhood much closer to his home.
This area here, I used to come down this area with my mum when I was younger. Just go shopping. This area now is literally just a complete Muslim area. It's got 19 mosques all within a stone's throw. And plans for another 6.
So driving through this area, are you unwelcome here?
Oh yeah, I'm completely unwelcome here, yeah.
What would happen if you were to walk through the streets here?
If I was walking the streets, I'd get battered. If I tried to walk from one end to the other, I wouldn't get out. Because they get on their phones so quickly.
He said
They're
battered.
Faithful Islam. That one there. Yeah, he's the leader. Yeah.
Now they're just driving through. They're stopped at a stoplight.
What have I got to talk to you about?
And now a Muslim
What
came
have I
up
got to
to him.
talk to you about? What have I got to talk to you
He's
about?
coming over by the window.
Yeah, I have, yeah.
Yeah? So why didn't you say it now?
What do you want me to say?
Yeah?
It's ideology. It's got no place.
Yeah?
It's got no place, bruv.
And what you
Sharia
got?
law's got no place in
What
this
you
country.
got?
What do you mean, what have I got?
Go on, tell me
What do you
there.
mean,
What do you
have I
stand
got?
for?
What do I stand for?
Yeah, what do you stand for?
integration, bruv. I don't stand for paedophilic practices, yeah? Yeah.
What do you stand for? Go on, tell me.
What do you mean, what do I stand for? What do you
Racism,
stand for?
hatred.
How's it racism?
Eh?
How's it racism? How's it racist to oppose a fascist ideology?
Fascist ideology.
It is
And what
fascist.
do you? You're racist.
How am I racist?
You hate
what,
Asians,
what
yeah?
race? What race are
Yeah,
Asians?
yeah.
What race are Muslims?
I heard. Come on,
Get out,
where
get out,
are you
bruv.
running away
Oh,
from?
because I know
Why
you,
you running
I know,
away
because I know
from?
what you like, bruv. You have
Where
about
you-
100 you in a minute. You fucking little chief.
That would have been done. I would have got out and killed him. He just punched him in the face.
Prick. You
Yeah.
see?
Came up to his
That is-
window,
that is Islam.
talked shit, and punched him in the face.
Fucking little prick. The thing is, you get out of this car, they'll be here from everywhere. Watch.
And if
Watch
you
how
look
many of them
like
now turn up. Watch.
he was saying that they call on their
Watch
cell
how many
phones
of
and
them now
hundreds of
turn
them
up.
come
I'll do
out.
you-
This is
yeah.
how I
I'll do you
lost
win
my
lot,
job,
they
by
can't
the
get
way.
out, 'cause I'm telling you, look. Fucking pussy. Watch what I get with your fucking houses, you fucking mug. Fucking tramp. That is what they like, you see? Now you understand, innit? Do you think that man...
Enraged,
usually
dude. My
a
blood
nice,
pressure is
tolerant
through the
person?
roof right now.
Do you think that he's...
But you see,
bringing
that guy
his
looks at
children
him
up
as a
to tolerant
racist, so
towards
his obligation is to attack him.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? To tell them that we've got the devil in us, etc., etc. We're all going to burn in hellfire. So when we say we're living amongst Islamist, fanatical, Sharia-driven scum who wish to completely destroy this nation.
That's our government's fault. This is our government's fault for letting these people in this country.
That's London. We let him in London.
Oh, well, okay, that's right. Yeah, either way, it's the government's fault. They shouldn't have let them in over there either. We try to be nice. You know, other nations try to be nice and open our borders, and this is what we get.
I don't see why people have to move here. Get a visitor's pass. See the
Build your
sights,
own country.
Get out.
Yeah.
Go back to your country.
Exactly. Build your own country up. Don't come over here and, pardon my French, but frack up our country. I was going to say it. I want to say it so bad.
The only way I could see, allowing people to come is like if we pushed our border south into Mexico. When we push past your house and claim that as our own,
right?
You can be a part of America,
right? That I can understand. You know, if we take like you said, the Mexican border and shift it at 200 miles south, anybody who's north of that line, you're welcome, because now it's America. You're going to live by our rules. You're going to do things our way, or you're going to go back to Mexico. Period.
Right. So I had an idea. All these military vehicles and whatnot.
I got an idea. Drop bombs.
No, I'm saying all these military vehicles, all the police stations have, they shouldn't have them, period.
No.
Okay, so what do we do with them all? Our government has all these tanks and equipment. And
Go send them to the front lines.
So what I think is instead of building a wall along the Mexican border, we build a mobile wall of tanks and jeeps and whatnot, and we just start driving south.
I've been saying it for a long time.
We can inch a mile a day. Doesn't even matter. We'll just start taking it.
We don't have anything down there that's going to stop us. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing. What is it? The Mexican mafia? What are they going to do when we roll through the streets with tanks?
Look at the border.
Yeah.
Seriously, just look at it. Look how big the Mexican border is to America.
Oh, I know.
We cannot protect
I just saw
that border.
something. No, I just saw something on how long it was. I don't remember exactly the miles, but it's quite huge.
It's almost as long as America.
Yeah, I think it was like 4,000 miles or 33,000 miles or something like that. I'm not too sure.
It's like
what
a
it
line,
was.
almost coast to coast, man.
Yeah, that's crazy, dude. That enrages me. Well, we got about 9 seconds, so hold on.
9 seconds. Oh, for the showdown?
Yeah, no. For
the clip.
That clip, yeah. So I want to hear what he says. I'm actually going to kick it back a little bit. So.
Fanatical, charade-driven scum who wish to completely destroy this nation. You just met one of them.
And that was it. Vanguard. Dude, that enraged me. Oh my God, my blood pressure went through the roof. Hayden, this clip that we just watched, you got to watch it later, bro, because he's driving through the streets and this Muslim comes up to him and starts asking him, and what? You're a racist, and then punches him in the face. That would have been it, dude. I don't care how many of your buddies were around.
He's taking a news reporter through, and he's like, "This used to be my town," Yeah. And he's like, "All these Muslims moved in," and he's saying how it is, and then a Muslim comes running over to the window. You're talking shit about us. You're a racist. He said, "Oh, you hate Asians," because the journalist was an Asian.
Yeah.
He was just doing anything he could to push buttons, and when that didn't work, he popped them.
I'm going to make a bold statement. I am racist. I can't stand Muslims now.
Muslims isn't a race.
I know.
You're religious.
Oh, that's right.
Or you're anti-religious.
I'm anti-religion. All right, so let me reiterate that.
Wait, they have a word for it. What is it?
I don't know what I am, to be honest with you. I don't know if
pagan.
I'm a pagan. Yeah.
No. You're
a paganist.
You hate pagans. Anybody that's not Christian or Catholic or whatever.
Pagans are anti-religion, bro.
No.
Paganism?
Paganism is a word developed by the Christianity. Okay.
For the devil.
No, for anybody that worships anything other than Christianity.
Oh, okay. So I would be considered a pagan.
No. Oh, well, you don't worship Christianity, you don't believe in God? Okay, so yeah, a Christian type of religion would call you a pagan.
Gotcha. I can't say that I don't believe in God.
Or you would be a non-believer, but if you believe in something else,
I don't know what... I'd be honest with you, dude. I don't know what I believe because, like I said, scientifically...
I believe in a higher power.
I guess that would make more sense to me than saying there's this one supreme being. I just can't wrap my fingers around that. I just can't. That concept doesn't work for me, Scientifically, the way that the planet and the universe and everything was formed biologically makes more sense to me. It's more logical. You know what I'm saying? You got to be crazy to think that there's some supreme being hanging up there in the clouds creating everything. I mean, come on.
Yeah,
magic tricks don't work.
I'd have a lazy boy.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I mean, look at all these magicians that are out there. They're all failing. So for me, it's just a bunch of hocus pocus. You know what I'm saying? Not that I don't believe in God because I was raised a Catholic. I went to a Catholic school. I grew up in a Jewish, semi-Jewish home where, Jesus is Lord and, my grandfather prayed and all of that stuff. I just, at this point in my life, scientifically, things make more sense to me than biblically. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, man. I just...
But even with the scientist part of it, because, I was that way too. I believe in science. It makes sense to me.
Yeah.
It
makes a lot more sense, right?
Fundamentally, it's just good. But they have this thing, where'd we come from? Where'd that come from? Where'd that come from? And eventually you get to the point where, well... It had to come from somewhere. So, yeah, I can agree, logically speaking, that there's something that created it all. What his name is...
It's right.
Well,
there's a single-celled organism out there
but
that everything started from.
But, you say, what created that? And then what created that?
Right.
Eventually you get to, I don't know, but there must be something out there.
Yeah. And that's the thing about scientists and religion. Science and religion, they've been butting heads for years.
Yeah.
Years. It's
Yep.
crazy.
Yeah.
That's one thing I always refused to talk about was politics and religion. I find myself talking a lot of religion and a lot of politics lately.
Well,
I'm religiously political.
see, as far as I can go is that though. I can't go much further.
Yeah,
than
no,
that.
neither
I can
can I.
talk about your book or your Bible or whatever, or whoever's religion. I don't care what it is.
Yeah,
I don't care if
yeah.
it's a shaman in the woods or the
Right.
rainforest.
Right.
I'll talk
Or
to them
Buddhist
about
monks.
it or try to understand it
Yeah.
or whatnot, and I can get where you're coming from or how it was useful in your society at some point, or how you could believe in the the snake oil or the magic
Right.
of that time.
Sure.
The water did turn red. All those things. I get it.
Right. It's like we watched The Mummy the other day, you know what I'm saying? And all of those, the Sphinx and all of the magic hocus pocus that was supposed to go on back then, I just can't wrap my fingers around it, bro. But what's weird is there's scientific evidence
Right.
that shit went on. So
Yeah, have you heard of a Baghdad battery?
Baghdad battery?
Long ago, let's say like Egyptian pyramid type times, they had these things called Baghdad batteries. They just look like pots. So if you were an archaeologist and you just looked and seen a bunch of urns or whatever, that's what you think they were.
But there was actually a substance
But
in there?
inside was like a vinegar and a copper tubing, and it actually was a battery. And they used these batteries to electroplate like the weapons of the time. So like,
Right.
if you went up against Egypt, you're showing up with like your leather straps and a club.
They're coming out with golden covered spears.
They
and
gilded everything.
Yeah, yep.
They literally like chrome plated everything.
That's badass.
Yeah, and that was then.
Yeah, AD.
Yeah,
Or
they had light bulbs.
that's BC,
everything.
wouldn't it? No, before Christ or after death. Or I forget what is it.
Amino Domine, some Latin shit. I don't know.
I don't know. Which is that? BC before Christ? It is. Okay, yeah, yeah. All right. I just I wish my mom was alive because not that she was religious.
Or she was alive during the pyramids.
No, I'm just saying. I mean, my mom was very educated, very, very smart. I could ask my mother just about anything, and she could tell me.
Okay, so BC does stand for before Christ. AD stands for Anno Domini, which means in the year of our Lord.
Okay, and I thought it meant after death.
Yeah. It means Anno Domini.
Okay.
Which means in the year of our Lord.
Gotcha. I didn't know that.
And that's what this one website's saying. Who knows?
Right, yeah.
But, yeah, they're all confirming it, but there's a lot of religious people out there, so they could back it up if they wanted to.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
That's messed up, though, dude. I mean, when you think about that shit, you could really screw your mind up if you sat here and just went back and forth thinking about it. You could really screw your head up.
About what, the ancient technologies? Or
The science, technology, religion. I mean, you could boggle yourself. You really could.
So, I
remember there was a time when I used to think about what it was like after you died. And I used to think that, you go to this, well, in like what the Bible says, purgatory. And that's where you stayed, And it scared the shit out of me. Scared the shit out of me.
the purgatory part of it?
Well, just dying in general, you know what I'm saying? I guess I'm not afraid of dying, but I'm afraid of death. Does that make any sense? Because I don't know what's after dying.
Right.
So I'm afraid of the afterlife.
I had my own little scientific theory. Kinda. I had a metal detector, and I'm going through this farmland, just metal detecting, and it'd beep, and I'd dig it up, and it was some old chicken coop or something, and it'd beep, and it was this, beep, and it was that, a little hoe handle or whatever. Then,
said hoe.
Then it beeped, and I pulled up a skull, a cow skull, digging, and there was a bell. It was a bell underneath its neck that was ringing.
Yeah.
Well, it was just bone, right? But when I picked it up, green, white, and black stuff poured out of the cavity where the brain would be.
Right.
But there was no other part of the cow anywhere.
There was no other flesh, nothing.
Right. So it made me think that the brain was decomposing at a slower rate.
Ah.
Then I started thinking, decomposition causes heat. Heat's the form of energy. The brain works off of energy. What if as you decompose, you relive every memory you had? And that would be your purgatory or your heaven or your hell. Because if you had a good life and did right things,
then you'd be in heaven, so to speak.
And if you did horrible things, as we grow older, we realize the things that we did that were right or wrong.
Yeah.
So if you get to go back and have to relive it or watch it.
That brings me to a question I got for you. And Hayden, this goes for you too. If you could go back in time and correct a single mistake in your life, what would it be and when? You know what I'm saying? You don't have to answer it, but think about that.
Yeah, give me like a week or something.
Yeah, oh yeah. I've made more than one mistake. That's for damn sure.
All right, where do I start?
Enough said.
Finish, because I only get one.
Yeah, enough said, man. It's like, hey, you think I can get like 3?
And in case I messed this up?
Yeah, in case I screw those 3 up, I might need 3 more.
What if you picked the wrong one and your life went way worse?
Oh, that would be me.
Yeah.
Mr. Destiny, the movie Mr. Destiny.
I think I'll just hold on to mine.
With James Belushi. You ever see that?
I think I'll just hold mine.
Yeah, enough said. I'm not going to.
When I'm when I'm at the firing squad, and it's about to be over, then
we'll relive that.
I'll go pull my. I'll change something early on. Seriously, like.
So trending news: man shot, 9-year-old girl pistol whipped in Lancaster, home invasion robbery.
That's just wrong.
Uh-huh.
I've done a lot of home invasions, and I never pistol whipped a little girl.
For those of you officers listening out there, he was just kidding.
In my opinion.
Yeah. Suspect attempts theft arrest. This is all up in Lancaster, PA, by the way. We see man fired gun, had knife. And what is with these headlines? Police seek ID burglar. Man struck East Donegal town. Yeah, whatever. Penn DOT Fruitville Pike to be closed next weekend. Again, this is Lancaster News. Update: lanes reopen after tractor-trailer fire closes part of Route 30 in Manheim, which is a major thoroughfare because you have the Manheim Auto Auction right there, which is one of the biggest auto auctions on the East Coast. So that's pretty bad.
You remember the guy who got killed in the filming of Cops, like the sound guy?
Yeah. Did he die?
Yeah.
He did die, okay.
Okay, here's the messed up part. The guy the cops were shooting down besides him was carrying a airsoft pistol and was running away from the cops.
And they shot him in the back?
And they were chasing him with their gun. They were standing still, following him, trying to take him out, and they crossed right over
the sound guy.
Because the sound guy's just to the right of him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and they're chasing this guy running across the street and shot right through the sound guy. And he had an airsoft gun and he was running away.
Another example of how our police are going too far in this country.
I don't know. If first of all, the gun was never shot, or else you'd know it was an airsoft gun.
Right.
So
you can't hear the plastic bullets shaking around as this dude's running away?
My point is, was there an imminent threat?
No.
Enough to shoot somebody?
No.
And not that you should wait to be shot.
I'd guess. I would get. Yeah, right. I would take a guess as far as the numbers are concerned, and I'm just going to spiffball here and throw a number out. I'd say 60% of the people that are killed by police are killed needlessly.
My point is if he had the gun pointed at them, which I doubt it.
Not if he's running, unless he's just...
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
If he had the gun pointed at him, and they shot him where he stood, and then they found out it was a pellet gun, you know?
Yeah.
That's one thing.
I need a new chair, guys. My ass hurts.
But, he's running away. And I know they're allowed to shoot you if you're a felon and if he thinks it's a real gun. But, that's like the kid in Walmart that had a BB. He was at the BB gun rack, picked up a BB gun, and got shot. Right in the middle of Walmart.
Bro, if I told you what I did when I brought my gun back to Walmart, I fired it in the store. They wanted to make sure it wasn't or there was no rounds in it. So I cocked that bitch, and you know how loud that damn thing was, right?
Yeah.
Pointed up to the ceiling. Pow! You heard it throughout the store. Said, nah, not chambered anymore.
Nice.
Well, I should have loaded it. I mean, I dry fired it, but
right. They're still loud. It's air gun.
Well, plus it was It was the big one. It was 1,700 feet per second.
Right.
And with the rounds that I was putting through it,
I had
and then
that
dieseling the rounds, yep, I put it. It'll go through plate steel, no problem. 3 inches, shot it straight through it, dude. A lead pellet,
Right.
with those ballistic tips,
Mhm.
and then you diesel it. It triples It was coming out. If I was to chronograph it, and a chrono measures the speed, the velocity of a bullet or a paintball, or something like that. But if I was to chronograph it, I bet you it was somewhere around 2,500 to 3,000 feet per second coming out of the end of that gun.
So you know how they're doing the hands up, don't shoot
Yeah.
in St. Louis?
Right. Which ain't going to work much longer.
Right. The cops are getting their weapons and everything shipped to them, and like the UPS workers aren't shipping it to the police.
Good.
They're like, hands up, don't ship.
Yeah, good. I was just going to say, for those of you that are in the trucking industry, like my buddy John, they ship goods like that. Well, I don't know if they ship goods like that all the time, but you ship goods all the time. Use your discretion. That's all I ask. Use your discretion. If you ever have a load of ammo and weapons, find out where it's going, and don't send it.
And like Ferguson, St. Louis, they know what they're getting shipped. They're like they're in a shipping department. They say they're getting shipped black targets, like black people targets.
Yeah.
So lifelike. They'll have like a black guy pointing a gun at them, and that's what they use to target practice. Not like the silhouette like we use.
Mm-hmm.
They're using, yeah. So they're like, we're not shipping this.
They want to make sure that there's no mistake, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. That's freaking crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, a little more in Lancaster here. East Hempfield officials hope new guidelines protect rural area north of 283. Hempfield. I'm moving there. I love it. Hempfield. That's the name of the town in Pennsylvania.
Nice.
Utility work delays. Strasburg Pike reopen until next month.
Can you imagine living there your whole life
in Hempfield
and not being able to
and
grow
not being
hemp?
able to grow it? Right.
Like your town was named after it. It's such a part of our history, and then it just got cut out.
Yep. State wins approval to expand Medicaid by using federal funds to buy private plans. Teachers uses Spanish personal stories to help parents.
What?
I don't know. I'm not reading too much in it.
All right, so here's a cool guy.
Go ahead.
It's a police officer in St. Louis, DeJuan Gore.
DeJuan Gore.
Yep. He's now facing charges. He got fired, suspended, because he wouldn't go stand at Ferguson and stand against the people like that.
Really?
Yep.
So they're bringing him up on charges?
Yep.
What kind of charges? Failure to do your job? Are they making up laws again?
Oh wait! I said the wrong name. That was the guy that fired him.
Oh, okay. That was the douche that fired him?
Yep.
And douches in the news. We'll have a new segment called Douchebags in the News.
But anyway, I'm proud of this cop for not doing that.
For standing up for what he believed in.
I'm going to put him on the site so somebody can look that up.
Yeah. Let's see.
Won't be me.
This one is...
Still, it's like to me like a hero. Just to not do it.
Yeah.
Just to not stand against your people is enough.
Man, I'm tired as hell this morning, guys. I am dragging my ass. I
What
can't believe it's Friday.
What kind
TJIF,
of
guys.
coffee did you drink?
Just regular coffee.
Like what brand?
It's like Maxwell House or whatever, that kind of shit.
Maxwell House. Your coffee sucks.
Enough said. No, I've been drinking Maxwell House for years.
Oh.
So, okay, this is Milwaukee.
it's
They were
great.
looking for a Richard McDew, and he's been found safe. So, that's good news for Richard. You're home, you're safe.
What was he lost?
I guess, yeah, they were looking for him.
Oh, the guy in the canoe.
This is up in Milwaukee.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
Somebody went missing on a canoe in one of these cities we cover.
Oh, yeah?
It was like for weeks he's missing. So if it's that guy, that's
Where? Oh, I know in New York somebody died on the lake again, Lake Ronkonkoma. Yep.
Say that again.
Lake Ronkonkoma. All right, if you know the story of the lake, supposedly there was an Indian tribe that lived around the lake, and something about the chief's daughter wanted to marry a white man, and the chief said no freaking way, and Just a big deal. So the legend says that every year the Lady of the Lake, because she drowned herself in Lake Ronkonkoma, so every year the Lady of the Lake takes a young man.
Nice.
Basically, this guy was out kayaking on the lake. They found his kayak, but then 4 days later found his body. There's a bunch of videos about it, about the Lady in the Lake. It's the deepest lake around up there, you know what I mean? Some parts, and I mean, if you look at Long Island and you look at this lake, you're like, that's not really big, but it goes in some spots 65 feet. And there was rumors years and years ago that it goes all the way out to the ocean, and there's been traces of salt water in it and shit like that. So it's a pretty mysterious deal there. It's mysterious.
So, yeah, that's a cool story.
Yeah, it's.
I like little tidbits of history or folk history.
Yeah, I guess that's what it is, folk history. Yeah. I mean, the Indian tribe and all that's true, but the legend is probably just that, a legend.
Unless somebody dies every year.
It hasn't been every year, but it's been damn close.
Right. But then there's people that weren't reported.
Probably,
maybe. Yeah, see.
Yeah. Let's see, I'm going to bring it up. I'm just going to type in Lady. Instantly, Lady Gaga comes up. Of the lake. So I just put in Lady of the, and it's second one. Let's see if it comes up with it. Lady of the Lake, Lady of the Lake, Lady of the Lake.
A bunch of like movies and weird
stuff.
Yeah.
You
gotta type in your
Lady of the Lake, Avalon. No, Lady of the Lake.
You gotta type in the name of the lake.
Yeah, Sri Lanka.
Titicaca.
Sri Lanka. Yeah, it's all.
Yeah, Knights of the Round Table. You gotta type in your lake, dude.
Yeah.
There's a lot of ladies in the lakes. Or lakes and the ladies.
Yeah, lakes and the ladies. Yeah. All right, so we'll just put in New York.
Philadelphia police officers suing Philly Police Department for brutality.
What happened?
Yeah. One of the cops is bringing up charges on his department for being brutal.
Excellent.
Yep. Well,
excellent.
He lost his job.
Of course. So right around the Lake Ronkonkoma area, and right on the lake, there is a hotel and it's a bed and breakfast called Lady of the Lake. That's pretty interesting. I want to find. That don't look like. Okay, so I want to find the story.
So that guy's name in Philly was Brandon Ruff.
Brandon Ruff.
Another one of my heroes now.
Enough said. He's the one that's suing the department for brutality, right?
Yep.
Good deal.
He alleges rampant corruption in his lawsuit and states that the police department as a whole encourages and tolerates officers who misrepresent facts in order to establish probable cause and allow officers to have persons falsely arrested or maliciously prosecuted.
Sounds like Hernando County.
Yep.
I spoke to a deputy the other night who has confirmed some things that I already knew about corruption here in this county, and I cannot mention his name because he's very close to retirement. But once he retires, it's on.
It's funny that they will stay dirty until they get their paycheck.
He's not dirty.
You're dirty if you don't do anything.
The problem is...
That's the problem.
The problem is, if you do something, we're in a good old boy state. You'll be the next body found. You got to remember that. They'll be in a shootout. They'll be in a shootout that they created, manufactured, and you'll get shot. Officer slain in shootout. Suspect was killed. Meanwhile, when they pulled the bullet out of him, it was, sergeant's bullet or his comrade's bullet.
Yeah, I get it. I do. But at the same time, I feel like if you're going to take that position,
you have a moral responsibility.
Yeah.
Very, very true.
Even if you don't come out and say it, you need to be on anonymous.
Yeah. You have a moral responsibility to uphold the law. No matter what you may think that is.
Like this guy, Brandon Ruff, he could have stayed quiet.
Yeah, he could have shut his mouth.
He could have collected his pension.
Absolutely.
He could have had a nice little life with his wife and picket fence.
Yep.
But he'd have to live with all the stuff he allowed to happen.
Yeah.
And I bet you there's threats to his life.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, you say good old boys.
I'm
but
sure.
Come on, Philly, they can kill you just as quick.
Good old boy mentality everywhere you go, dude. Doesn't matter. You go to Suffolk County Police Department in New York, they got a good old boy mentality, That's, I don't know. I found out who the snitch was.
Okay.
Yeah, so we'll deal with that. And he knows who he is too. That's the funny part. Yeah. I told the sheriff's department I was going to dispatch that. What else we got? Tampa news. We got some rain outside or out there, but it doesn't look like it's a big deal. Doesn't look like it's going to hit us anytime soon. That's for sure. It's out just outside the bay, so if you're out there boating, be careful. You got some storms out there in the bay. Out there in the
Here, I got something.
What do you got?
I'm going to read it.
Okay.
Here's the title. DOD 1033 program requires police to use military gear within 1 year or return it. In recent years, police departments across America have been using military equipment in response to situations where they are hardly necessary. Many of these cases have not received heavy media coverage, but the large-scale lockdown of Boston last year and now Ferguson this year has many people waking up to the growing police state. Many have been wondering why the police have become so heavily armed and why they are so quick to bring tanks and riot gear into the streets. While there are likely many factors involved with the militarization of American police, the contracts pertaining to the leasing of this military equipment include stipulations that encourage law enforcement agencies to use the gear as quickly as possible. For example, the Department of Defense's 1033 program, which provides billions of dollars worth of heavy equipment to police departments nationwide, actually stipulates that the department must use it right away. There is actually a clause in the paperwork stating that the police department must use its equipment within 1 year of receiving it. If they do not use the equipment within 1 year, they will be forced to return it.
Yeah, that's why the Hernando County Sheriffs pulls that shit out every chance they get. You know? They pull that. They do that a lot. That's crazy.
According to the application to participate form that enrolled Missouri police in the 1033 program, property obtained under this SPO must be placed into use within 1 year of receipt unless the condition of the property renders it unusable, in which case the property can be returned to the nearest DLA disposition service site. If property is not put into the use by the LEA, law enforcement agency, within 1 year, the state or law enforcement agency must coordinate a transfer of property to another law enforcement agency or request a turn-in to return the property to the nearest DLA disposition service site.
I think we need to start a movement to disarm.
I got like one paragraph left.
Go ahead, bro.
Reports have shown that over $4 billion worth of military equipment has been transferred from the Pentagon to local police departments in recent years. $4 billion. With the 1033 program being just one of many government efforts to supply police with heavy ammunitions, the 1033 program was one of the many aspects of the National Defense Authorization Act, the NDAA, there's that again, which has been said to establish conditions comparable to martial law. That was written by John Vibes. Just figure out.
I think we need to start a movement to demilitarize, not disarm. Because let's face it, I mean, they need to be armed. They definitely need to be armed. But to demilitarize our local police force.
I even think they should be allowed to have rifles, like assault rifles.
Well, they do.
But they need to stay in their trunk.
They do.
You know?
Until they pull up, get out of the car. Then they take the rifle out first thing.
You know, everybody's saying make them wear cameras, but they control the camera. They control the editing. They control the power. They control everything.
Certainly. And that's what cracks me up about some of this video footage that is sent to people with their cases saying, oh, well, we got you on camera. Let me explain something to you people, okay? I could take any footage, put it into my program that I have, which is a professional editing software that you can buy over the counter like it's a drug, over the internet, in the stores, and make it look and sound like you've done exactly what I want you to do, like you've said exactly what I want you to say. So this video evidence, to me, means shit, because I'm going to make a video, too, of the police, making it look like they're homosexuals or you know, making it look like they're Keystone Cops or something like that. And I'm going to show you that I could do anything.
I don't know what a Keystone Cop is.
Keystone Cops, they were just bumbling idiots back in the 20s.
I'm just going to type it up.
Yeah, just type in Keystone Cops. You'll get a broad.
That was a big chick.
A broad. Can I get a cigarette, Joseph? Dude, for some reason today, these headphones are hurting my head. They're like tight on my ears or something, man.
Your head's swelling.
I think so. Might be.
It's getting too comfortable with this radio business.
My head's swelling, but it's got no reason to be swelling.
I hope
Don't
his
even.
head.
Don't. Just don't go there. Throw your cigarettes back at you. Oh shit! My buddy Johnny from New York, he chimed in before, and yeah, I was gonna try and see if I can't call him up. But did you see that video? It just popped up on my screen where they put the octopus in the jar, and he opened the jar.
No.
You didn't see that video? That's badass.
Okay, so Keystone Cops were fictional, incompetent policemen used in silent films.
Yeah.
It's spelled with a K. Keystone
Yeah.
Cops. So 2 Ks. Not
Did you ever
three.
see-
Not 3 people, just 2. Just 2.
Shanghai Nights or Shanghai Noon, whatever the second one was.
No.
Well, he starts fighting the cops, and they had batons back then. They weren't allowed to carry guns, which I don't think the British police do either. They carry a whistle and a baton.
That's why they go on their beat.
Mm-hmm.
So they can beat your ass.
Absolutely.
I didn't put it together. Like copper was from the copper badge, and they're on the beat is because they're gonna beat.
Because they're gonna beat you down. Exactly. I like the cigarette. He puts his hands out like, "Give me my lighter." You freaking lighter thief. Yeah, no, this video's badass. Guy puts a jar in a tank with an octopus. Octopus are very curious animals.
Mm-hmm.
The octopus crawls into the jar. The guy puts the lid on it. The octopus goes up and turns the lid and pops out of the jar.
Nice.
Yeah, it's badass. It's right here on the Facebook. I'm trying to grab the link to share it. Because it's really cool. First time I saw it, I was like, oh, no way, dude. That's bad. Why can't I share this? What is going on with my Facebook today? Oh, there we go. All right. So I'm just going to share it on a page I manage, which you'll have to go look on the side because I'm posting it as myself, not as the page. So it's down there. It's on the bottom left-hand corner.
Yeah,
it's
I'm
just cool.
just gonna look later.
Mm-hmm. It's pretty cool, though. He just goes in there, and you can see him twisting and opening the jar and then turning the jar open and getting out. And they put 2 arrows on the jar to show that he's turning the jar.
Right, because you wouldn't see it otherwise.
Right. Yep. And then out he pops. Boink. It's just amazing what they can do. Octopi. That's how you say plural. You can't say octopuses. It's octopi. Here, let me get some of that octopi.
Oh, I get it. American Pie. He wants more than one, right? In general, there's if they're talking about we want yeah, it'd be pie, right?
That was random.
No, you're saying it's not octopuses.
Right, it's octopi.
Octopi.
Yeah.
So when they called it,
want more. You want a piece of that American pie.
Meaning
always
more
want
than
more.
more than one pussy.
Yeah.
So like when you go out,
how's it go sexual?
When you go out to the club,
I know how, but
I'm going to get some pussy. No, I'm going to get pie because I want more than one.
I want more than one.
Yeah, I'm going for some pie. I get it.
You're terrible.
Nah, you started it with this octopusy thing.
Oh, now it's my fault.
Who says octopusy?
James Bond.
Yes.
Yeah.
I want a shirt that says I like pie.
I like pie. Hair pie.
Hair pie.
Hair pie. Yeah, that statement is no longer true. All the girls today got no hair pies, man. They got roast beef sandwiches.
Oh.
That's a bad visual, man. Don't make me put up that video again.
Why do you have a roast?
Yo, that video ever surfaces again, I'm canceling my freaking Facebook page.
What was it?
That video from yesterday that Daisy so kindly.
Loads of fun.
Yeah. Tons. Tons of fun. Truckloads, right? Enough said. All right, so move on to some bolder news. Business owners reeling after burst pipe shuts down Diagonal Plaza. Diagon Alley. Diagon Alley. We just went to Harry Potter.
What? What about Harry Potter?
We just went full Harry Plopper. we went from Boulder, Colorado to Diagon Alley in what is the name of where do they live? Not the Shire. That's Lord of the Rings.
I don't know.
We got these movies all screwed up. this morning.
Hogwarts?
Hogwarts? Yes, Hogwarts. Yes.
Okay.
Just sounds like a pig with a bunch of warts. Speaking of pigs, there's a video going.
Because I was picturing warty cops.
Speaking of pigs, there's a picture of a baby pig going around. I want one.
You know there's a problem because people think they're going to get miniature pigs.
Yeah, they don't stay that small forever, peeps.
Well,
unless you get a little baby
like
potbelly.
Teacups, like they can't promise you it's going to stay small.
Really?
With the genetics of the pig, it could come from a line of 10 teacup pigs.
And end up still 300
and you
pounds.
And then you got this 300-pound pig in your living room.
Yeah, but they're like cats, man. You could train them to go... dogs. You can train them to go in and out. You could train them to go in a litter box.
But you can't train them to play fetch.
So what? It's cool, man. It's like me owning rats for a pet.
I don't know. I'm not for the pigs in my house.
I don't know. I think it would be cute.
I got enough pigs in my house.
Just think about it. You get, a little desperate. Times are tough. You always got food.
So glad you said food.
What do you think I was going to say?
I don't know. You went desperate on me. I don't know.
All right. Now I know where you're getting at. In other news. All right. Blue Diamond Buffalo. All right. So here we go. Yeah, that was random. Blue Diamond Buffalo.
I got something random. A giraffe's coffee would be cold by the time it reached the bottom of its throat. You ever think about that?
A giraffe's coffee would be cold by the time it reached the... Well, that makes a lot of sense. A lot of sense. That's a long damn throat.
Yeah.
Just think of... Never mind.
Thanks for listening.
Yeah, thanks for listening. Show's over. See you next month.
Okay.
And you know what? When we do sign off today, we can say, see you next month. Because it'll be the first of the month. Daisy just chimed in and said, I heard you guys laughing my ass off. We weren't laughing our asses off, Daisy. You might have been. We weren't. We don't want to see no big, giant booties bouncing again.
But we do want some jolly nuts.
Jolly nuts. Yeah.
I hear something.
You heard something.
They had gloves and backpacks and did not seem like this was their...
3 people saw it in Southwest Valley break-in.
Identified, but says he and his wife woke up to a crash after 9 at night in early July.
Yeah, I woke up to a crash this morning, too.
Criminals who fortunately could not break through the triple-paned windows, or things would have turned out differently.
We do arm ourselves, as do...
You heard that? They wouldn't. If they would have got through the glass, things would have turned out differently. The owner of the house goes, "We are armed." In other words, if you would have gotten that window, he'd have blown your freaking head off.
You see, by that time, you already had property damage. You should be able to shoot him before that.
You should be able to shoot somebody for just being on your property.
I think property line.
Absolutely. If you're an intruder and you come on my property unwanted, I should be able to kill you.
Now, I think there should be a border, a visible border. I wouldn't care if it was a string.
Yeah.
That they had to go under.
That's why. That's why I'm going to put that fence up all around the property, and then plant bushes right at the base of the fence. This way, it's easy to climb a fence, but now you got to climb through those bushes, and then I'm going to put razor wire on the inside of the fence so the bushes consume the razor wire.
Yeah, you're on your own with that razor wire.
Oh, buddy,
I feel so bad for the people who have to put razor wire up.
It's easy. It comes in a coil. Grab one end of it and you strew it out, and it just unwinds, dude. It's a piece of cake. Done it a couple times. It's really simple. As long as you have gloves on and you...
I've had my share of barbed wire and electric fences, and
I've never messed with barbed wire.
I kicked a basketball into that razor wire and almost cut that basketball in half.
Oh, yeah. They don't call it razor wire for nothing, folks.
And how long is it sharp for? Is it stainless steel?
It is,
or is it
surgical steel.
Is it just going to rust out?
Never.
No.
It's surgical steel. Surgical steel does not rust. Stainless steel, surgical steel. Yeah. It will not. It'll be there forever. Yeah. So MSNBC's got a bunch of headlines. Obama has plans for ISIS.
I bet he does.
Yeah.
Why does this welcome mat look like a prayer rug?
All right, so we have audio for this, so let's see what we got.
All aboard, Cupcake.
Where are all the seats? Excuse me? Can I sit here?
Sure.
This is a commercial for Yes to Last Open
I'm
Seat.
Maisie and I'm 6.
Hi, Maisie. I'm Tim.
Yes to a new friend.
Yeah, a little.
Yeah, that's pretty decent. Basically, a message saying be nice.
We don't got a plan. We just got good old boys and girls and Alabama. And
What is
blah,
that?
blah, blah, blah. And because
That's
he's a
your
bear
video?
would never
This
show
is
his
Morning
hand.
Joe.
What are you going to do? You going to show your hand?
I'll show your hand.
Everybody's freaking out, because the president said yesterday he didn't have a plan.
All right.
No, I did not ask him. What's worse? Is it worse if a president says, I've got a plan and this is exactly what I'm going to do?
Exactly.
No, I'm serious. I'm dead serious.
Good question.
Or is it better to go, because this is what I would do.
Again, this is the Morning
If
Joe.
you ever elected me, you're president of the United States, and I was about to kill some terrorists in a big way, and you asked me I'm serious. You asked me what the plan was. You know what I'd say? You know what? Really don't have a plan right now. I'm kind of working. This is straight out of The Art of War.
I can't tell if you're joking.
No, I'm not joking. No, I'm not. I am
beauty of it,
dead
isn't it?
serious. I'm not joking. It's straight out of The Art of War,
Yeah.
where
You don't show your cards.
when you were weak, you make your enemies think you were strong.
Yeah.
When you were strong,
You make your
you
enemies
make
think
your
you're
enemies
weak.
think you were weak.
Sin
No, I'm
Tzu.
just saying, everybody's freaking out. A couple
The
days
art
ago, the
of war.
Republicans were freaking out because they're saying, oh, you know what? They're releasing information and intel and saying, and showing our hand.
So if you ever want to read a good book about warfare, Sun Tzu's Art of War. Sun Tzu, yeah. Yeah, I read it quite some years ago. And if you apply those theories to your everyday life.
There was a story in there that I liked.
Oh, you did read it?
There's an army coming,
Mhm.
a giant army, unfathomable.
Mm-hmm.
And they're coming to our little town, a few thousand people. So all the men walk to the top of the hill. So the army hasn't seen the town yet.
Right.
The men are on the top of the hill, and as the army's coming, they all kill themselves. They just slit their throats and fall down the hill, roll towards the army.
Mm-hmm.
Then the army turned around and left. And they were just so in a way they saved their families.
Yeah.
All the women and children lived.
Well.
And I don't know if the army thought these people are so sick in the head.
And we're just getting out of here before.
If they would just sacrifice 1,000 like that, self-sacrifice.
Who knows what they're going to do to us?
What's on the other side of that hill? You know what I mean? Like,
True. That's true. You're right over there, Hayden. My ears are ringing. Guess which ear?
the one with tinnitus.
Well, guess. Guess which one, right or left?
Left.
No, right. I guess you would have.
Well, your left is on my right.
Right.
So I
Okay,
was wrong.
so yeah. All right, so back to this clip.
I'm dead serious. Now, maybe this guy is confused. Maybe he has no idea what he's doing. I'm thinking, though.
Yeah.
And again, I said this last week. Barack Obama, and I said it in real time. All right? So for Republicans that want to kick me around, you can kick me around if you want to. But I said it in real time. When he said it was about humanitarian assistance, I go, yeah, you know what? That's cool. But it's not really about humanitarian assistance. We're going to see more and more going in. And the president got more active and more active. The president has a plan on ISIS. Does he know exactly where they're going to bomb in Syria? Maybe, maybe not. I suspect they probably do. Because everybody around the president
There are 3 million refugees
on
in Syria
Russia,
right
where
now.
he's supposed to be so weak. Samantha Power delivered a blistering attack against the Russians. Well, the president was like,
3 million.
You know, the same thing with
Say again?
you talk about Syria.
I said there's 3 million refugees in Syria. That's the largest amount of refugees ever the UN has ever had to deal with in its whole 70 years of existence. 3 million. That's what you're talking about, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Wow. I didn't realize the number was that high.
Yeah.
Man, people are getting.
I know, and we're talking about
Secretary of
Ferguson.
Defense.
It's just, I know we got our own problems, but do you think we should get involved?
Where?
Sorry, damn the news, but like, do you think we should be in the middle of 3 million people?
In Syria?
Yeah.
No, I don't think.
It's their problem.
Yeah.
You?
Yeah, I don't think that's I shouldn't say it's their problem.
Well, it's everybody's problem. But we shouldn't be the only ones focused on it. What are the Brits doing? You know,
We
what are the
gotta-
Germans doing? What is Russia doing?
Well,
you
Our
know,
country needs to learn to put our oxygen mask on first.
yeah.
I agree that we need to take care of our own first, but we need to do that quickly because there's other shit to take care of.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And we can't sit idly by.
First thing we got to do is exactly what you said at the
if we
beginning of
put
the
a blinder
show:
on-
is secure our borders. You said it. And that's the first thing we got to do.
We need to secure our towns.
True.
From corrupt police.
Yeah.
Corruption can ruin this country.
It already is. It already is.
Yeah.
Here, the next story after this one, the headline reads: Obama pushes against Armageddon talks.
Yeah, great.
Yeah. So
we better not call it Armageddon.
Right. Enough said. Not that it's coming. It's already here.
Just change it to like Armageddon.
Armageddon. Yeah.
I'm getting some supplies
I'm
ready.
getting out of here.
His Secretary of State, everybody who works for the Commander-in-Chief. They basically stated, we're going to go into Syria. I kind of like. So I'm just saying, this is what I would do. Now, maybe he has no idea.
You would say we don't have a strategy?
I'd say, well, we don't really have a strategy yet. We're still working on a strategy. If I'm about to attack another country, no, I would say, no, if I were about to attack another country, I would say, you know what? We don't have a strategy. We're still working it out, you know, and then I'd go up.
Who is this guy?
Scramble the jerk.
I can't see him attacking a mouse.
And
The Morning Joe.
Barack Obama. Yeah, Joe. Scramble.
That's the name of his show.
Okay, I'm
Morning
sorry, am I
Joe.
wrong?
You might be right.
Look,
Am I?
I appreciate your point of view. What Joe's talking
It's definitely the most
is
clever way I've heard it.
the criticism.
I'm not defending him.
Oh, you're
I
not.
am
It's
saying
interesting.
I am not defending him. I'm
States-
saying this
sorry.
is strategic.
States push
I said
for
last week,
overdose reversal
We
drug.
went out golfing, right? And you know, like people to the right
It's called
were attacking
atropine.
people to the left. They couldn't figure out exactly what I was saying. When I said, I'm sure there were some ISIS
I'm not worried about
commanders.
saving the junkies.
Let them die.
Yeah. Yodi.
And what exactly is the effect of the administration's policy? Is it tough enough? If it's so tough as the president said, why is
That's it
having-
with that. I'm so sick of what Obama is not doing. It's not even crazy. So, breaking news, and this is from CNN. Putin to rebels. Let Ukrainian soldiers retreat. Ukraine fighting on two fronts. Pro-Russia rebels in Ukraine should open humanitarian corridor for surrounded Ukrainian troops to retreat from battle. The Russian president official said. So, they're looking for a hole to run.
Okay, so 30% of Syria has been gotten rid of as far as refugees.
Right.
And then half of those are children. So that makes it 3.25 million children
That's disgusting.
Are walking around the borders of Syria trying to find food, somebody to take them in. And our country, nobody's country is helping. There's some aid being sent, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure somebody donated to the cause, but what about our 1%ers? Why can't they could just fix it.
Yeah.
They just fix it.
Yep.
They just
Absolutely right.
let shit happen. For what? Because it's your money? Because we bought Microsoft or whatever? You know, I don't want to put him out there specifically.
No, I know what you're saying.
I
but,
just don't know anybody else rich. So.
Right. Yeah. Sorry. You're the target.
Yeah.
I'm loading up a few songs so we can play some music and take a little break.
Are you gonna cut out?
You're going to get out of here today?
Yeah.
You got some shit to take care of?
Yeah, I'm gonna get out of here just a little bit early.
All right.
I was up last night doing research pretty late.
Yeah. You didn't have much to read, so you weren't doing much research.
Just some other kind of research.
No, it definitely was a little different.
Maybe
research,
cavity
but
searching.
It was
Oh, no.
important nonetheless.
Yeah, no, it was. We talked about it. All right. So, Joseph, you got anything you want to add to anything before we go to break?
I stopped thinking when you said you were going to go to break.
Oh.
So, I'll let you know whenever it's done.
Okay. He's mindless now that he knows we're going to break.
I mean, that was the plan.
Yeah.
You know, let's go mindless.
Let's go mindless.
I'm there.
I've been there, bro. I've been there. If anybody knows me, knows I've been mindless for quite some time. I'm just trying to think of what to play first. There's so many damn good songs that I don't know.
We could always go alphabetical.
Nah, I'm not. You know me. I'm random. Let's.
I know. He hokey pokeyed us earlier. Then he brought Tupac in.
Oh yeah. Now I'm going to rock and roll, so I'm all over the freaking place. So, we're gonna play a little Linkin Park here first off. So. We shall be back after a few songs here, and yeah, we'll talk some more shit when we get back.
All I got left I was a bayman like my father was before. Can't make a living as a bayman anymore. There ain't much future for a man who works the sea. But there ain't no island left for islanders like me. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That was an awesome, awesome tune from Billy Joel, Down East Elixir. It's about the Edmund Fitzgerald. Just very, very moving song. I didn't mean to cut in, but I just had to say. I got one more tune I'm going to play, and then we'll be back, so see you in a sec. And it is coming, so just bear with me here. All right. Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, it was playing. No, it starts off slow. Yeah, it's I'm playing Pink Floyd Wish You Were Here, and it starts off really, really slow, so yeah. But no, neither am I. I don't know why. Yeah, except us talking, right? Really? Oh, no wonder why I got your mic down.
Yeah, maybe now, I don't know. But nothing's going through on the radio.
Nothing's broadcasting?
No, well, you are.
Oh, yeah. The song is now.
Just you right now. In a few seconds, maybe you'll hear me.
So you think you could tell?
Should be a song.
Now
yeah.
I'm on. Okay. And I'm starting to hear music.
Yep. All right, so Pink Floyd,
Well, I guess
Wish
I'll
You
be
Were
quiet
Here.
then.
Yep.
Can you tell a green field from a cold steel rail? A smile from a veil. Do you think you can tell? Did they get you to trade your heroes for ghosts? Hot ashes for trees, hot air for a cool breeze, cold comfort for change. Did you exchange a walk-on part in the war for a lead role in a cage? How I wish you were here. We're just two lost souls swimming in a fishbowl, year after year, running over the same old ground. What have we found? The same old fears. Wish you were here.
Song makes me think of my parents. And we're going to change the pace a little bit, and we'll be right back after this last song.
Traveling in a freighter combi on a hippie trailhead full of zombies. I met a strange lady, she made me nervous. She took me in and gave me breakfast. And she said, do you come from a land down under, where women go and men wonder? Can't you hear the thunder? You better run, you better take cover. Buying bread from a man in Brussels. He was 6'4" and full of muscle. I said, do you speak my language? He just smiled and gave me a Vegemite sandwich. And he said, I come from a land down under, where Peter's flow and Manchester. Can you hear the thunder? You better run, you better take cover. Yeah.
Gonna play one more after this. We'll be back after that.
Not much to say. I said to the man, are you trying to tempt me? Because I come from the land of plenty. And he said, oh, you come from a land down under. Yeah, women go and men wonder. Can you hear the thunder? You better run, you better take cover. A man walks down the street, he says, why am I soft in the middle now? Why am I soft in the middle? The rest of my life is so hard. I need a photo opportunity. I want a shot of redemption. Don't want to end up a cartoon in a cartoon graveyard. Bone digger, dogs in the moonlight. Far away, my well-lit door. Mr. Beer Melly, get these mutts away from me, you know. I don't find this stuff amusing anymore. If you be my bodyguard, I can be your long-lost pal. I can call you Betty. Betty, when you call me, you can call me out. A man walks down the street, he says, why am I short of attention? Got a short little span of attention, and oh, my nights are so long. Where's my wife and family? What if I die here? Who'll be my role model? Now that my role model is gone. You duck back down the alley with some rose
So that was Paul Simon and Chevy Chase. You can call me Al.
Al?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, that's the name of the song. You
Why-
can call me Al.
Why does he want him to call him Al?
I don't know. The song's old, too. A couple good songs there. I know that first Billy Joel song that I played, that one's powerful, man. Definitely powerful. But we only got a few minutes left of the show. About 8 minutes left. I want to thank Marcy for listening once again. I want to thank Daisy for chiming in. I know she's out there on the road doing her thing. Mikey's been listening. Mike the mechanic, he's been listening. He sent me a few messages. I want to thank him for listening, and you know, everybody for chiming in and stuff like that. I got a buddy of mine who commented on that photo that Angela was talking about. The difference between these two gangs is this gang has a legalized right to beat and steal and kill you. So I'm not going to mention my buddy's name, but he quotes. Well, I quote his statement. Lately, it seems that way until you hear about it. Until you hear about police turning into bad ones. I don't trust police. Period. And avoid police by all means. I don't go out after work. I only drive during work hours. Never do I go out socially for fear of corrupt police. And he's down South Florida.
I do that too.
Yeah.
I was at the bar the other day, and I was like, I don't go out at night because there's going to be a problem.
And especially around here, you know it as well as I do, especially around here.
And, you know, maybe not even a problem with police, but just in general.
Right. Yeah. Yep. Absolutely.
It's just not worth it. Not to me anymore.
No, it's not. I just got some news that that's quite disturbing, and yeah, I found out a lot of things about my case and what they think is going to happen after my case is closed. Well, I beg to differ, people. I'm telling you right now, once my case is done, you seek any retribution, I will get it. If you don't know what that means, figure it out. What else, Joseph?
Google is testing delivery with drones.
Really?
They're doing it in Australia.
No shit.
So you can literally call up Google and say, I need dog food. And they'll come and drop the dog food off.
No shit.
And it's like a plane.
Yeah.
And the plane can turn up, so it's like a helicopter.
Mm-hmm.
And then the package is on there, and they lower it with a string or whatever. And then the package hits the ground and it releases it.
Right.
And then the little claw comes back up into the plane.
See, the thing I find, the problem I find with that whole drone delivery system, all right, is within the first year they're going to lose so many millions of dollars in drones because you got so many idiots and assholes out there that are going to shoot them out of the sky, or when they land, they're going to freaking take them, or, you know, like
Grab the
Amazon.
string.
Right, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I mean, come on, wouldn't you grab the string and tie it to a mailbox or something like that if you were a kid, or, you know, or is there some punk in some crappy-ass neighborhood?
Or tie a grenade to it.
Yeah, you know, or
so when it gets
something.
back to the facility, it blows it all up.
Yeah, you know, I mean, something stupid's going to happen. There's going to be tons and tons of lawsuits because these things are going to be falling out of the sky, or somebody's going to get hurt, and that's when it'll put a stop to the fun for people like me too, to where I won't be able to fly my drone. But you know, I use my drone for surveillance.
Yeah,
police surveillance, not watching people for the police. No. We watch the police with the drone, so we make sure that they're doing their jobs correctly and not abusing people.
And then I was looking up, you know, how much it would cost us to go to war again. And I don't know, they were saying something like $1 billion, 1.3 billion.
And we got to foot the bill.
Yeah.
Yep.
And, you know, I think the problem is, well, they shell out $200 billion a year to go to war with Iraq and Afghanistan.
Yeah. And that's sick, dude.
And, you know, they don't put the money aside. We're already broke, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're in debt from the last time we borrowed money for go to war.
Yep. From China, right? Didn't we borrow it from China?
I don't know.
Yeah.
But regardless, they don't have the money put aside to take care of, like, veterans' disability bills.
Mm-hmm.
Things like that. So when you go over there and you fight and you lose your leg, that's all, you know?
Yeah, God forbid, like I said.
then you come home and they're not going to have the money for you. And that's the same video we were showing earlier, where those troops came home and there was no money for them.
Mm-hmm.
And they were pissed. And they went to the White House and they just brought their new military in and took them out.
Yep. Which was to me was completely outrageous because it still goes on today. We still don't take care of our veterans.
They didn't think, the veterans didn't think the new military would march against them.
Well,
because they're one of them.
Yeah. Yep.
I think if it was me and I ran the country and I asked people to come fight for me, because that's what I'm doing. It's my war.
Yeah.
I choose whether I want to fight it or not, being the president,
Yeah. Ozzy Osbourne said it. War pigs.
I would pay everybody up front. Here is a little chunk of gold. This secures your future or your family's future in the case you die.
Go uphold our country's constitution and all that kind of stuff.
Here's like a sign-on bonus.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You're covered. Your family's covered.
The only thing you got to look forward to now when you join the military is getting out.
And people still join.
I know.
My niece's little boyfriend just joined, and I don't know. In
My
a way, I'm disgusted, and I don't want to say it like that.
My niece wants to join and go in, and I begged her, go into the Navy under a GI program, go through schooling, become an officer, never hold a gun in your hand ever.
Yeah.
Period.
Well, see, he thinks he's going to be the guard for like a church. I'm just thinking.
Yeah.
That's what they're telling you, man.
Right.
When you get there, you're gonna be standing next to the preacher with his Bible, and you're the only one with a gun.
Right.
And who wants to be the religious
in some third world country?
Can you imagine being in ISIS and you got to guard the preacher? Yeah.
Yike.
Yeah. Not me.
No.
No.
Yeah, I agree with you there.
I thought I was protecting my country, not this guy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like, I don't know. It's too much, and the more you look, the worse it is.
It's mob mentality, bro. Mob mentality.
I mean, I get the idea of it. Protect your country, serve your country, your parents served, that kind of thing, but there was real wars going on.
Yeah.
Not that what any of these military people are going through isn't real, but there was a real reason for us to be there, or I don't know.
Oh, believe me, I know what you're saying, bro. I know. Got about a minute left. Thank you, Joseph, for being here. Thank you, Hayden, for participating. He has already cut out. Marcy, Mikey, Daisy, everybody, anybody and everybody that's been listening, we really appreciate the support. And, yeah, that's it. You guys have a great day, and keep the law enforcement off your ass.